Yo, salute. Salute, 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 salute. Salute. Wait for a few people to get up in the building. How everybody doing? Do a little quick live. I ain't gonna be on here forever. A couple of things to talk about. Word up, but I want to see how everybody was doing. Let me know here. The Truth Lady, I see you in the building. Salute. I appreciate you for pulling up. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to come and chill with me, and I appreciate that. That's a fact. Don't let nobody tell you no different. I'm gonna wait for some more people to pull up. I just shared the live and all that, so they'll be pulling up in a second or two. They'll be pulling up in a second or two or whatever. But how everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight, man? Everybody, when y'all come in, let me know who you are. Let me know what's going on with you. I ain't heard from y'all in a couple of days. I've been running around like an animal. Green Eyes, salute, bro. Oh, shit. What up, Shooter? I see you in the building. I see you, baby. I see you in the building. I just asked Comp about you the other day, gangster. You all right? FTC Vice Plug, I see you in the building, gangster. Yes, I do. Yes. I ain't been here in a couple of days, man. I said I'd pull up. I had a couple of DMs that was asking me to pull up and all that. Yo, Tube, I see you in the building. Yeah, I see you, everybody in the building. Pull up, y'all. Had a few people hit me in the DM, asked me why I ain't go live. They was checking on me, making sure I was all right. I was supposed to go live at 7, but I'm actually just getting back in the crib. I've been running around like a madman. Always the queen. I see you in the building. Salute. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. We could jive for a little while. I ain't heard from y'all in a minute. Linda Masadio, I appreciate you for pulling up in the building. I see you. From Newark to NYC. You already know I'm here. Pardon me, y'all. FTC Vice, you know I see you in the building. I was drinking a little bit of this lemonade. I got a load, but let me tell you something what's going on, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with my YouTube. With my stream, y'all. I had to go into my account, start another. I don't even know what's wrong. Thank God I still got my intros and all that. So I got to go up in this and load up all my intros, all my pictures and stuff like that again. But I got it right. Matter of fact, I'm going to holler at Tube because I don't be knowing about this computer shit. You dig what I'm saying? I know my little dips and daps and all that, but I don't be fucking with no computers. I'm going to go and I'm going to keep it funky with you. Oh, Jerry's 973. I see you in the building, baby. What's up? I forgot you had a different handle. What y'all smoking on tonight, man? What y'all smoking on, man? There's 11 people in the building, man. We can get into it. What y'all was smoking on tonight? I got some shit to talk about because y'all said I was crazy. Y'all said I was crazy. Shout out to Great Grandson, too. If y'all not subscribed to Great Grandson, go subscribe to Great Grandson at We Rebuilding We. Do that for me. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. Go subscribe to him on Instagram. Please follow him. Tell him Big Dice sent you. Because a little bit I wanted to talk about is something that excuse me, he posted earlier. And it's being covered up. Shout out to my man Tube Chronicles. He was telling me just now what was going on with the president of Russia. That nigga on the run, they about to send him to jail because all that war and shit he did with Ukraine, that shit he ain't get no say so, he ain't get no authority. He just took that shit upon his own self to go over. They about to take that nigga to jail too. They about to take that nigga to jail. Shout out to my man too for putting me onto that. Crazy part is I wanted to know if any of y'all heard what the government's been saying. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna pull it up for y'all right quick. I want to know if y'all been paying attention to what's going on in the news. I want to know if y'all know anything about what's going on with the Pentagon. I want to pull it up first because I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. Copy. I got it. I did something I did a show called Does UFOs Exist? Remember, I did the show called Does UFOs Exist? People, everybody thought I was crazy. They was laughing. There was a few people that was laughing, but we had a great turnout. People came to the show. Everybody was intrigued. Everybody responded and everything like that. But let me tell y'all something. I want to know if y'all understand what the government is saying now. Because me, when I say it, you know what I'm saying? They say Dice crazy or he don't want them candy cigarettes, but I want you to see something. I want you to see something right there. You see what that says? See what that says? That says Pentagon UFO chief says the chief administrator of defense from the Pentagon, y'all, says there's an alien mothership in our solar system. Y'all notice that? They just shot down another alien Sunday. They just shot down another unidentified flying object the Sunday that just passed. Louis V. salute, another day alive, another day free, man. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? That's a fact. And that's a fact. They just said the other day that they shot down another alien craft Sunday, unidentified flying object. I remember when I did it, people laughed. Like I said, I did the If UFOs Really Exist. People laughed, and they was joking like I was crazy or something like that. But I told y'all the reason why I brought it up is because of my father, God bless his soul. He was in the Navy SEAL. He's the one that got me really interested into a lot of the things that the government is supposedly hiding back from us. He's the reason why I actually purchased a book called Behold the Pale White Horse. They actually stopped printing this book. It's called Behold the Pale White Horse. It's by William C. Cooper. And William C. Cooper in this book was talking about everything. Talking about society, the secrets to society, talking about aliens, talking about devil worship, talking about witchcraft, talking about secret weapons like religion, prostitution, drugs, alcohol, divide and conquer context. Yeah, they killed the man too. They had 3 attempts on him. The third time they tried to kill him. The third time they succeeded. The first 2 times they tried to kill him, the third time he succeeded. But he told people, he said he knew that the government was going to try to kill him for what he was unfolding, what he was revealing. Kill 22, I see you in the building. Word up. Truth, the lady says she know about that book. That's a fact because they stopped printing it. It's called Behold the Pale White Horse. You dig what I'm saying? By William C. Cooper. Must read. They tell you about quiet weapons for silent wars. They said how you could put alcohol. You notice if you come into our neighborhoods, every block, every other block, there's a liquor store. But only in the impoverished neighborhoods. They don't have them in the Italian neighborhoods. They don't have them in the Jewish communities. They don't have them in none of them European or Russian communities, but they have them in the Black urban community. They have them in the Hispanic communities. They have it in the Puerto Rican communities. They have it in the Black people. They have it in the Haitian and so forth and so forth. Anything they feel as though it's a minority, that's the weapon they got with us. Because they said if the more alcohol we consume, the more foolish and the more wild we get. If you notice, that's how they did what? They tricked the Indians out of Manhattan. They got the Indians mad drunk, showed them things that they wasn't used to, certain things like lighters, lighter mechanisms. The Indians took the Pilgrims to be friends. Got them high on that reefer, that peace pipe. Remember the peace pipe that they made them sit around and smoke? And then they said they made them sell over damn near the whole land. That's a fact. That alcohol will turn you into something different. And they said another one of the weapons is religion. Do you notice how many religions are in this world? Do you notice that? Christianity, Muslim, Hindu, Judah, the list goes on and on. Chinese, homage, Rastafarian. But if everybody's supposed to be righteous, everybody trying to be the same person, trying to be the best person they could be, how does that, they got that religion sitting in between us that divides and conquers us all the time. They got Catholics, You know, so they got every type of religion for every color. But Christianity, they said you can come as you are. There's only one religion where a white person will be trusted, and that's Islam. And that white person has to study for 33 years before they can be entrusted as a Muslim brother. And that's a fact. AB1, I see you in the building. Salute. Well, the Pentagon just released a statement saying that they want people to be attentive to what's going on and to the things that they're seeing across the world. The Pentagon said this. I ain't said it. I said it in my platform. Y'all laughed at me, but now I want to see if y'all laughed. The Pentagon said that there's an alien mothership that's about 141, what was it, Trouble? 141,000 miles long. Correct me if I'm right, Trouble. They said that the alien mothership, listen to this, from here to New York, from North Carolina to New York is 763 miles. Just imagine that wide stretch from here to New York, 763 miles. They said that the mothership is 141,000 miles long. No, 110,000 miles long. Thank you, Trouble. We were just talking about this earlier. Do y'all know how long that is? I told y'all when I was working doing security in Myrtle Beach in the summer. This is around 2010, 2011. I told y'all about this. This is the summer, August. This was reported. Over 2,300 people reported this. I was sitting at the beach because I was doing security for the hotel. I'm looking right at the water. A little bit before me to go home because I work from 11 in the morning to 7 at night. Sometimes I would work from 11 in the morning to 10 at night. This particular night, my attention is in the water. I love water, but this particular night, I just keep looking at the water. The Dread L Comp, I see you. Like a red, I'm so serious, y'all. It was like a red ship. From where I was standing at on the beach by the shore, it was miles and miles out, but it was like a red ship. Everybody reported this shit. Google it, Myrtle Beach, the summer, August 2011. Google this. It was a motherfucking red ship that just came out the water. This is on everything I love. This is on my mother's soul. It was just like a ship. That shit came straight out the water. The shit wasn't on the surface of the water. It wasn't floating on the water. The shit was hovering above the water. The shit went left to right for about maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then went straight back down into the fucking water. I swear to God, straight back down into the fucking water. I don't know what the fuck it was. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. First, they tried to say it was some type of military testing, because down here is a lot of military bases and all that. They said it was some type of military testing and some bullshit like that. I'm dead serious. Nah, that wasn't no hologram, Missouri. Yo, Super, that's on everything. That's on God. That's on my beloved mother. This wasn't no hologram, bro. This wasn't no hologram. And the reason why I'm talking about this, and I'm saying this adamantly, because even though there's over 2,300 people that reported this sighting, I know what I saw. This wasn't no hologram, man. The hologram is Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. Like, you know when they doing these shows all of a sudden today? And they got Tupac running up on the motherfucking stage dancing. That's a fucking hologram, my nigga. Like when Little C's and all of them, they doing shows now across the world. They got a hologram of Biggie Smalls coming on the stage performing. That's a goddamn hologram. What I saw was not a hologram. That's on everything I love. That's word FTC Vice on everything I love. That was not a hologram, man. That's on my son. May God take my son from me if I'm lying to you. Wherever my son is right now, may God take him from me if I'm lying to y'all. That wasn't no motherfucking hologram. That wasn't no hologram. My father, I used to think it was because of cocaine. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought it was because of cocaine and Wild Irish wine. Completators. He know my pops, God bless the dead. My pops used to always have that Wild Irish wine And unfortunately, when he fell addiction to crack, he used to come in the house and he used to get high and he used to talk to me about certain things that I thought he was just running his mouth because he was high. But a lot of the things that he told me are actually starting to come to life. He started to tell me this. One day we was going shopping for my mother. We was going to Seatown on St. John's in Utica. I'll never forget, I was a little boy. This after my cousins and them from Flatbush had robbed this check cashing spot. So my pops had mad food stamps. And I had a thing about food stamps. I was embarrassed over them shits. I ain't gonna front. I ain't like food stamps. So he wound up taking me to St. John's and we was going shopping and he started talking to me. He was like, yo, you see what they doing right now? Back in the days on St. John's, they used to have the little stamp. It was like a metal clamp that they would fix the numbers and stamp it on all of the products, on the cans, or they would have like a sticker one that was a yellow gun that they would put the price on it and they would wipe it off and a little piece of paper would come up with the price on it. Nah, they ain't had that no more. This particular time when we went to the store, they had barcodes. They had barcodes. I didn't know what the barcodes was because I remember the registers had all just been remodeled. So it wasn't no longer, remember back in the days, everybody used to punch and just put the stuff by. The reason why they put the barcodes in, because they said because of theft. So now you don't have to punch in no more. All you got to do is line it up with the barcode and put it over the computer. The computer runs everything. Everything is lodged into a main computer source and the price is printed up on the computer. My father told, BXJ, what up, baby? My father told me this. He said in the future, they are going to start putting barcodes on human beings. Like I said, my pops unfortunately fell to the addiction to crack cocaine and was drinking a bunch of wine and alcohol. I thought the nigga was high. Telling me some shit about, yeah, they're going to put barcodes in human beings. I said, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense. If you go read the book, Behold a Pale White Horse, he was absolutely right. See, the barcode that they use for all the information, they put now in a microchip. And if you're a felon, and you're a felon to a certain degree, the only way now that you can come home after certain terms is if you're embedded with a microchip. First, they started out with the dogs and the animals. It was called the biochip. It was called the biochip. They said they're going to make this little microscopic piece of computer chip that you can put inside your animal, and God forbid they go anywhere, get stolen, you can find out where they at. They said the shit is the size of an ant's antenna. Do you know what the size of an ant is? So if they say the biochip is the size of an ant's antenna, that means that's like a piece of that's like a piece of pebble, a piece of grain of salt. If it's the size of an ant's antenna, you can put that right on your eye. You put that right in your mouth and it can dissolve. How they don't know they're hitting us with the shit now with our food? But the Pentagon just said something, just like I told y'all. If I came in here and said, yo, I just seen some aliens outside, y'all will look at me like I was crazy. But if Joe Biden get on the TV right now and be like, everybody across the world, there are aliens across the world, do not leave your home. Everybody will stay in the house. How come when I said it, when I asked was aliens alive, y'all tease me? The Pentagon saying it now. Who want to laugh about that? The Pentagon, the national defense of the world. See, this is the part that I try to tell people. If y'all agree with me, let me know in the chat. If there's no such thing as aliens, how come the Pentagon has the Alien Administration of Defense? Did y'all pay attention to that? He said they do that in California right now. I saw people waving their hands in front of a door and they automatically open instead of having to enter a key. That's a fact. Let me ask y'all something. If there's no such thing as aliens, let's just be straight up and let's be logical because ain't nobody in here dumb. Let's just have a conversation. If there's no such thing as aliens? How come there's an alien administration of defense that works for the Pentagon, one of the most highest and secret places in the government? So you mean to tell me they just got a bunch of people that they're paying a bunch of money? You know, people in Pentagon get a lot of money. And people in the Pentagon get a lot of money. And that's a fact. So you mean to tell me they just made a division, administrative defense for aliens, alien life form, meaning unbeknownst to human beings, unbeknownst on how it was born, unbeknownst on how it was created, unbeknownst on how it acts, unbeknownst on if it or will attack. You mean to tell me they're paying a group of people a large amount of money and aliens don't exist? Come on, y'all. Can we talk? Can we really act like we're adults? Or we really going to keep being confused? If you go back and watch my show, If Aliens Do Exist, pay attention to what I showed you. Pay attention to how they tried to trick us when we were children and how they're tricking us right now. Remember the show The Flintstones? Fred and Barney was approached by an alien by the name of Gidget. Remember the show E.T., the movie? E.T., you want a phone home? The nigga with the finger? E.T. is just an acronym, an abbreviation for the word extraterrestrial. You notice what they did to E.T.? They chasing that nigga all around the motherfucking world. That motherfucker had to make the kids and everything fly. Just fuck that. The government chased them so much. Them niggas on the motherfucking bikes trying to get away from it. The nigga E.T. just took all them niggas up in the fucking air. Think about that. I told you something more logically. For any woman that's had a child, usually the women that have children, they have their sonograms. They have their original sonograms. I want you to do me a favor. You don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it this week. Tonight, do it this week for me. Take your sonogram and go into a light and put your sonogram right in front of the light, or put a lighter behind it like that, where it shows you the whole configuration of your baby when it's inside your womb, and tell me what that baby looks like. See, a lot of this stuff is starting to come together now. See, back in the days, there wasn't certain things as communications. There wasn't certain things as scholars and scientists that can transmit information so rapidly. Now there are computers. All they have to do now is type it into something and email it to somebody. It wasn't like that back in the days. Everything was written down manually. Everything was transmitted through plane. Everything was transmitted through carriage ride. Everything was transmitted through car or bus. Now we have emails that we can type in paragraphs, books, load them, log them, and send them over by the press of a button. Once the file is downloaded and sent over, it is complete. Word up. Miss Truth Lady said, she said, I can see now I'm going to be addicted to your channel. Knowledge born. Peace. Peace, Queen. I see you. I see your rap and everything. Peace. Inshallah, I see you. See that? See that? I wish you could have been here for some of the other. Man, go back and watch my channels, please. Watch my show, please. Truth Lady, and make sure from now on, when we go live, make sure you set your bell notification and you pull up, because for some reason, sometimes we've had controversial topics on this show. Grown folk conversation that it sometimes goes out of hand, but it's all out of love. And the reason why I say adamantly on this particular platform, I ask for the assistance of women, is because from you are who we come. And from who you are who we admire to be. You are who we admire to please. I've said this from day one. Some people think that my channel is a channel that was made for bashing women or some shit like that. If you watch any channel, y'all, if you watch any of my shows from day one to now, the first thing I said on one of my first shows that everybody is seeming to gravitate to is, I apologize for the mistakes that us as men have made and the disappointments that we have made to you, our most powerful and precious thing God ever gave us, which is the black woman. You hear that, Jay? Yo, Thomas, I see you in the building. They said we'd be over here bashing women. Jay, anybody in here appreciate that? Anybody agrees with that? Bashing women. Nah, we would never do that. But what I will do is correct something that's wrong. What I will do, speak about something that I know in my heart morally is wrong. All of us have imperfections. But if we come together, steel sharpen steel, and we can correct our imperfections. That's the only reason why I started this platform. It's therapy to me for my testimony. And if I could save one person, I did my job. That's on everything I love. If anything, people would say, I bash men. If anything, people would say I bash men, but I don't bash men. Because men don't have no reason to be bashed. Just like women don't have no reason to be bashed. But bitch ass niggas and bum ass bitches, excuse my language, they take it with so much resentment because of their conscience. Don't you know the only reason why something gonna hurt you if it's the truth? Don't you know the only thing that's gonna, remember that back in the days, the truth hurts? If you're scared of the truth, this ain't the place for you to be. Like over here, truth lady, we don't do the trolling. I don't even play trolling. The reason why I don't play trolling, because I think that's something mentally wrong with someone, especially as an adult. I don't tolerate it. Some people be telling me, yo, it comes with YouTube. It's not that bad. Trolling ain't that bad. No, if that's the case, raping somebody ain't that bad. So you mean to tell me there's a degree on how you rape somebody? Oh, he only rapes older women, so he's not that bad. He don't rape kids. Or he only molests little boys. So it ain't that bad because little girls, they safe around him. First of all, disrespect and mental insanity is mental insanity, and I will not partake in any of it, especially over here. Especially over here. When I'm over here, I want people to come tell me what's going on in their life. I want people to tell me things that they scared to talk about. Shamila Fatima, I see you. Peace from Zorba. I see you. I appreciate you for pulling up. Ain't no judgment over here, but it's reality over here. And I'm a Virgo. To anybody that come to this channel, I'm a Virgo. September the 10th, 1972. I've been here 50 years. I've walked around this sun 50 times. And I'm a very analytical person. So what you say, I'm going to pay attention to. And what you do, I'm going to pay attention to more. Anybody can say anything. I'm going to pay attention to your actions. And I stand on law. Like I said, it's a lonely world when you're 100% real, but I'm at peace with that. I'm at peace with that. Word up. Look at the situation too, y'all, with Tax Stone. Everybody was talking about how they wanted to speak about Troy Avenue, speak about this and speak about that and say he did this and say he did that. You know what gets me so upset about this? Everybody want to talk about something, especially the people that never been through nothing. How the fuck you know what you gonna do if you're in a club and somebody's trying to kill you? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna react? You notice people always tell you about what they would have did if they was there. But you notice they never there. But they always got input to something that they would do or something they would have done or how things would have went differently if they was there. And them be the first niggas when something go down, them niggas will pass out on you, fall out. People think trolls is funny until they start posting images of your deceased relatives or your parents or your children. See, Super, let me explain something to you. That's a fact. You know the worst part about it though? My man El Compa in the show right now. We sitting up talking on the show the other day. Somebody took a picture of me while I'm on El Compa's show. And they put up the Big Dice Chronicles. Then they went further to put another account up to say the Ghost of Utica Avenue, because anybody really know me, know that's my name. And then they come to my man El Compa show. Now, see, this is what bothers me. They're not coming here. Ain't nobody coming over here. Why y'all wait till we go? Why y'all wait till it's the Dread Compa? Like, why y'all wait to get to his show and then want to do some shit? And then y'all know how Compa is. Compa chilling. He always got the vibe. He show everybody love to pull up. He don't care who you is. As long as you coming on a good vibe, he'll pull you up. Then my man go to pull you up on the screen. Y'all niggas doing pornographic shit. I don't fuck with trolls, yo. I don't fuck with trolls. Hey, Meek, how you doing? Brooklyn in the building. I don't fuck with trolls. That shit is weird to me, man. I got the same respect I got for a troll as I have for a pedophile. I hope that don't go over y'all head. I got the same respect I have for a troll as I do for a pedophile. I'm a grown-ass man. First of all, I got too much things going on in my life for me to be sitting up making an account or making a false account to be saying some derogative or some stupid or some shit that's not even in hurts with what we're talking about. That shit is real goofy, man. I don't be fucking with niggas like that. I don't fuck with niggas like that. I know I be seeming like I'm crazy. I know some people say I'm mean and all that, but I don't be giving a fuck about that shit, man. I don't want no weird shit around me, respectfully. Everybody has the right to do how they want to do. Everybody has the right to be around who they want to be. I don't want no weird shit around me because weird shit make me do shit. I'm telling you, weird shit make me do shit, and weird shit make me start looking at you funny. And then I'll be done overreacted, or I'll be done thought too much and be done did the wrong thing. So inshallah, I'm just gonna back up away from you. And wish you the best in all your journeys. I don't play with people like that. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't really be doing the smiling, man. If you make me smile, that's something special. That's something special in you, man. Because I don't really be smiling too much. If y'all notice, my days don't be like that. I give thanks every day for waking up. Another day alive, another day free. You notice what I say? Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? That's my movement. I don't care about nothing else. Like the situation with Taxone. The sad part about it is, rest in peace to Banger, all this started over ego. And someone putting their hands on somebody. Shout out to Zip with the Grip. Like you said, if you come up on me and put your hands on me, you can't tell me what I got the right to do to you. You can't say to me, I could just put my hands on you. If you put your hands on me, I got the right to run your ass over with a car if I want to. If I got the right to pick up a fucking a sink and walk up on you and crack you on the side of your head with that. If you touch me and violate me and interrupt my personal and immediate space, I got the right to do it, anything I want to do to you. That's my law. That's my law. That's why if you see somebody around me, you know I fuck with them. Because there's too much goofy shit going on. And look at that incident right now. Rest in peace to Banger. Taxstone, a good dude from what I hear. I know some dudes that been around him. I heard his rapport. I heard he dead solid. Free Casanova too. Niggas trying to be dead solid, caught up in some other shit. Like, what's the definition of the word solid today, man? Shout out to my man C. Franklin. He said, yo, it's solid, but it's two ways to spell that shit, man. He said it's SOLID. And it's SALAD. Nigga, a lot of you niggas is salad, man. A lot of you niggas is salad, man. Sir Valentino, I see you in the building. For real, man. It's solid and it's salad. If you say it fast, sound like you said it, SOLID, solid, salad, SALAD, man. A lot of you niggas need dressing on you, man. A lot of you niggas need salad dressing, man. A lot of people in jail for things that just happen over impulsive reactions over ego. That's why I stay to myself, because I know how I am. And is it just me? Anybody in the crowd, 22 people in the crowd, hit that like button. Do y'all agree with this? Don't y'all hate when somebody tell y'all, yo, chill, you going too far? How can somebody, don't y'all shit irk y'all? Fuck as you mean, chill? I'm going too far. First of all, I was peaceful before somebody did something that made me feel like y'all think I'm going too far. Shouldn't I go too far if I was peaceful first? That's why I don't fuck with niggas, man. That's why I don't fuck with niggas, man. That's why I don't fuck with niggas. I beg for women to come over here, get up on this panel and tell us how we can correct ourselves together as a unit for our babies. You notice that shit? You notice they killed us back in the days with the crack era. They fucked us up with that. Now they fucking our babies up with drill music. Don't y'all notice that? Young Jamaicans, young Americans, the Caribbeans, all of our babies is doing drill music. You hear any Jewish communities, you hear any white communities, you hear any country, young communities talking about killing each other? That's what they did. They tricked us. Again. Yak's finest in the building. They tricked us again. Just like they tricking us with these aliens, y'all. That's why they had the attention on the war that was going on with Ukraine and Russia. Didn't I say this? Go back and watch my lives. I said, yo, man, stop paying attention to this war. That shit is getting good. This shit is covering something else because they covering up them UFOs because now we have cell phones, y'all. See, they can't lie no more. They can't lie no more. Back in the days, you had somebody who'd have to go get a photograph or go get a picture or go to what? Get it developed at a photo printing shop. Nah, you don't need that no more. You pull your cell phone out, take pictures and make videos now. If you pay attention to what I told y'all, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, he did a show on how they was trying to ostracize Kyrie Irving and Kanye West. Go pull it up on YouTube. He did a special about how he felt as though the world and the government was trying to ostracize Kanye West and Kyrie Irving after Kyrie Irving went and looked up his original Hebrew name, which is Irving, which is Kyrie. But in the beginning of the segment, the first thing he said to the government was, isn't it time to tell the people the truth? He started talking about UFOs. So you mean to tell me a man that could orchestrate a 1,000,000-man march twice without one incident will just come up on the world and say they're aliens and they're UFOs and be deemed as a liar? First of all, the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who was taught by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad? Are you crazy? How dare y'all insult him? If you notice when Obama was put into election, he had a speech back then. He said, Obama, would you please tell the world the truth about aliens? Just like they was talking about Moses. Remember, Moses walked off and came back with the 10 Commandments and all that shit. That's how they put it together, right? That would sound like some mythological shit or some crazy shit, but let's put a little swing on it. In the Bible and in the Quran, it says Moses' mother was asked by his father, is this my child or is this one of theirs? And he was holding Moses up to the air. The man said to his wife, is this my child or is this one of theirs? I mean, remember back in the days, they said certain angels came down to earth and interacted with human beings and created life against God's law. And they were punished. They said they was put under the Euphrates River. If y'all not mistaken, if y'all not good with history, y'all can look this up. They said they were punished and they was put under the Euphrates River. And they were supposed to be put under the Euphrates River for a period of time, maybe 400 to 700 years, if I'm not mistaken. And they said once the Euphrates River dries up, these angels will be what? Released from the trap that the Most High put them in to destroy all evil on the world. They said some of these angels bred with human beings. They said Moses glowed like gold. And they says his eyes had electricity like volt from a baby. He was so illuminated they had to keep him wrapped. So if there was no such things as aliens, how come Moses' father asked his mother, is he my child? If you notice with all the hieroglyphics and everything back in the days from Egyptian times when they're talking about these creatures that supposedly come from Earth, what is the only way they depict them? They depict them with wings. The only reason why they depict these people, meaning the only reason why these drawings are on the hieroglyphics about people with wings, is that's the only way they can depict, or they can talk about something that they know flying and put it in the same form as a bird. That's the only thing they know. They don't know nothing about technology. They don't know nothing about stuff like that. They know they praised by the Most High, and they know they come from the sun, if you notice that. All they know is when they seen birds back in the days that flew, they had wings. So when they seen these people that appeared, they said the only way they could describe and leave this in their hieroglyphics were people with wings. The people didn't have wings. They were aliens. They were aliens. They still won't talk about the Sphinx. They still won't talk about how the pyramids was really built. They really won't talk about how if you go up in the sky and look down, how all them pyramids is lined up geographically. They don't talk about that. These ain't the shit they're going to teach our babies in school. But they will teach us, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Did you hear that? Just listen to the beginning of that shit. I pledge allegiance to the flag. This shit is goofy, y'all. Like I said, if the Pentagon is talking about a mothership that is hovering over our ears that are 111,000 miles long, the Pentagon is talking about this. Y'all ain't ready to open your eyes? Think about it. I just broke it down to the most simplest and logical form for everybody in here. You mean to tell me they have an administration of alien defense at the Pentagon, one of the most important and protected government monumental pieces in the world? You see how they just acted when 9/11 happened with the Pentagon? One of them planes tried to go over there. So you mean to tell me it's no such things as alien, but they have a whole payroll for a group of people to study aliens? That don't make sense to me, y'all. Hit the like button. You see what Compa just said? He said liberty and justice for all. That don't make no sense. They've been telling our kids to do this. I remember back in the days, if we didn't pledge allegiance to the flag, we were sent to the principal's office. Remember that shit? Remember that shit, y'all? After we pledge allegiance to the flag, sing a song full of the hope and the faith that's of. I don't even know the fucking song, y'all. That's how much I ain't fuck with that shit. They used to be up there doing that shit. I used to be lip syncing. I never sung that shit. I'm dead serious. I got in trouble for this shit. I got suspended from PS 167 over this shit. I never said that pledge allegiance to the flag. I never said none of that goofy shit. I never did it. It's just something didn't feel right about the shit to me, man. I don't go fuck what nobody say. I pledge allegiance. First of all, that means I pledge my honor and my devout devotion to you for everything you stand for, whether it's right or wrong. I pledge that allegiance. Now I'm part of you, right or wrong. Nah, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. That's how Vietnam happened. That's how Vietnam happened. That's how Desert Storm happened. That's how the war going on right now. Big Trades, I see you in the building. I see you in the building, gangster. Yo, Cuba the Bronx, I see you in the building. But the thing about it is, what are y'all gonna do? Yo, let me tell y'all some shit. Y'all may laugh at me right now. Sky Swipe, DCEP for life. DCEP for life. I want to see an alien, y'all. Are y'all with me? I want to see an alien just like I wanted to see a black president before I died. I got to see a black president. Shit, the only thing besides the alien I ain't seen is God. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, y'all? Yo, Cube, am I wrong? Like, just think about this shit, y'all. Say you're going to the store, you're going to Walmart, you're going to a shopping mall. This just happened in Mexico. Google it. Motherfuckers is in front of a KFC in Mexico, and a fucking ship just comes out of the fucking sky. People out there recording this shit. They took it off Instagram 3 times. Shout out to my man, great grandson that we were building. He kept it in the stash and he put it up again. Still living. I see you in the building. He put it up again. Think about this, man. Y'all really want me to talk? I'm gonna light my split. Let me see if y'all was paying attention to my lives. Let me see if y'all just sitting up in here wasting motherfucking time. Because if y'all wasting time, this ain't the place for y'all. Get the fuck out of here. Respectfully. I want to see if y'all was paying attention, man. Ron Buggs, I see you in the building. City Bam, I see you in the building. If aliens come out right now, what would you do? Would you run for your gun? Would you automatically get a defense and try to harm them? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. First of all, they say a lot of them deal with mental telepathy. If you pay attention back in the days, Ron Buggs, you remember we had the show on TV called V? They was talking about the reptilian race that supposedly exists right now in this world. Any of y'all in here know about the reptilian race? I'm about to drop something on y'all. I'm going to let y'all know who was one of the queen. I'm going to give you a hint. Do you know one of the biggest reptilians just passed away, allegedly? Katie the Kid, I see you in the building. And that's a fact. Sky Swipe V was crazy. The Anarchy, that's right. I want to know if y'all know why John F. Kennedy was killed. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. I cut this motherfucking live out right now. I'm going to fuck this 35 of y'all up in here. Y'all can go watch something else. Shit, go watch the goddamn basketball game. Ain't the tournament on? I ain't been here in a couple of days. We going to talk. You know I know about the shapeshifters. You know, come on, Comp, but it's me. And see how y'all be laughing. Think about this. Everybody be saying Comp, but be joking and playing all the time. If y'all pay attention to Comp lives from day one, Comp been talking about some shit. Comp was the first one talking about the Euphrates River drying up. That's a fact. If y'all really was paying attention to Comp, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Comp give you straight politics. Friday and Saturday, Comp bug out. But he was the first one that talked about the Euphrates River drying up because he called me and was like, Uncle Dice, you heard about that shit? I was like, yeah, that's where the angels at. We got Darius. We got Connecticut in the building. Salute. Word up. Still living. I see you in the building. What's up? But is anybody going to tell me, yo, Yak, come on, Yak. Me and you 50 years old, Yak. He said, Dice, I don't want to see none of the motherfuckers, but if my brother need me to go with him, I'm going to ride because I'm going to go out with my peoples no matter what. That's a fact. But Yak, let me ask you something. Can you tell me why John F. Kennedy was killed? Anybody can tell me in here? Today is the 23rd. It is Ramadan. Inshallah. Today is the 23rd. That's a fact. Peace, sister. Damn, look how my mind be. See, I got so much on my mind, y'all. Oh man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But let me ask you something. Does anybody know why John F. Kennedy was killed? Nah, compa. Ain't no many reasons, baby. You know I love you to death. I'm about to drop the link. I'll drop the link for you. I'll drop the link for you, brother. You know, anybody can come here and talk about this. Nah, let's see if y'all know what y'all talking about, man. Can anybody give me one of the reasons why he was killed? Please don't nobody say nothing about no fucking Marilyn Monroe. Cause I'm a bark on one of y'all. I love you to death, and I'm a bark on y'all. If somebody in here say something about he was killed over Marilyn Monroe, I'm gonna break this fucking iPad. KD said, I don't know, Big Dice. Nikki said, knew too much. May have talked too much. She said, knew too much, may have talked too much. I'm gonna put that up. Knew too much, knew too much. He knew too much, may have talked too much. She's dead right, but I need somebody to get deeper in that. Now, that's a dead fact. She gave you a hint. He knew, I'm gonna give you another hint that she just gave you. He knew too much. And it's not that he may have, he talked too much. Let me see if y'all pay attention to it. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Let's see if anybody else put it up. I see a couple of them come. Let me see. He knew about the aliens, technology, and smoke. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. Shout out to the Dread El Compa. You see that? You see that? Y'all be acting like my man ain't sharper than a number 2 pencil on test day. He just proved a lot of you bitch ass niggas wrong. Disrespectfully. I'm not talking about nobody in the chat, y'all. Nobody in the chat. I'm talking about to the haters against my brother. The nigga just said he knew about the aliens, technology, and he spoke about it. El Boogie, I see you in the building. You see what El Boogie said? Was getting ready to expose about the aliens, was getting ready to change the currency oil that was traded in. El Boogie, you my man, you my D-Sep compadre. The first part of that answer is 100%. The last part of that shit is no. Ron Boog said he smoked too much. He spoke too much. He said he spoke too much. After this, I want everybody to go pull up John F. Kennedy's last speech before they blew his brains out, respectfully. And what he said was, I come to you as a nation because I've met with a group of higher intelligence. So y'all think this alien shit is wrong. This shit been going on forever. It's time to let this shit, they can't hide it no more. We got too much, we got too much shit, y'all. We got too much shit. Can't hide it no more, man. Mexicans got cell phones now too, nigga, in Mexico. Como se llamos, they got them too. They got them in France, they got them in Europe, they got them in Japan, they got them in India, they got them in Spain, they got them in Thailand, they got them in Egypt. It's cell phones all over the world. The nigga John F. Kennedy said, I come to you as a nation because I have met and spoke with a higher intelligence that's going to help us with our illnesses. They're going to help us with our communications. They're going to help us with our technologies. And they're going to help us with worldwide peace. And they blew his brains out. And they blew his brains out. And they blew his brains out. And the fuck part, let me tell you something. This is the deep part about it. Watch the motherfucking assassination of John F. Kennedy. They said with the Lee Harvey Hart, whatever the fuck the nigga was, they said the nigga got shot. That nigga didn't get shoot. He didn't get shot from nobody, from no window. He didn't get shot from nobody, from no stands. He got hit in the car. And they got hit in the car. Just like Tupac Shakur. The fatal night he allegedly died when he was with Suge Knight. Listen to what he said on his album, Suge Shot Me. Pac got hit in the car. First of all, they got the picture of Tupac Shakur sitting in the front. They got the picture of Suge Knight on the left of him driving. But why they don't show the picture of Quincy Jones' daughter was in the back seat? She didn't get hit. She told a story too. But that's another time. We can talk about that some other time. Let's get back into these aliens. Yo, Half, I see you. So you mean to tell me, matter of fact, this mechanism I'm on right now, this iPad that you are sitting looking at me and I'm talking to you on, you're going to tell me somebody with a brain made this shit, they just invented this shit by themselves. Everybody in here, you're dummies. Every 31 of y'all in here, if y'all believe that, I respect y'all, but you're dummies. You see what Ron Book said? That's how the nigga started off the speech. I come to you as a nation. I've read with a higher intelligence, man. They blew that nigga. They told him, don't do that. They said, don't do that. Hey, John, don't do that. God damn it, America's not ready. We're going to keep this shit to ourselves, John. I'm telling you, they're going to blow your goddamn brains out, John. He said, I can't do this to my peoples, man. You notice they eliminated everything in the fucking Kennedy bloodline? Y'all ain't catch that? Oh, so that's just a coincidence, too. They eliminated everything of the male bloodline. Everything gone. They trying to do this shit right now in England. Because Queen Elizabeth that just passed away, like I told y'all, she was a reptilian. She'd been drinking blood and sacrificing things for years. And her sons and them been talking about, her grandsons and them, Charles and them niggas been talking. Do you notice how they treating Charles now because he married a black woman, a woman from Egypt? All the secrets they got up in there, all the alleged secrets of molestation and killing children and sacrifice and blood worship and bathing in blood. You know, they had the nerve to ask that man when he found out that his girlfriend, his wife was pregnant. They said the first thing they spoke about, what was a major question, was how dark the baby was going to be. Do you see how wicked these people are? He said, so the dudes who engineering cars that run on water, you saying they couldn't possibly have invented those? I'm not saying they didn't. What I'm saying is they didn't invent them without a blueprint that was passed on to them. No, they ain't do it by themselves. From every patent comes another patent that was patented before that patent. It's just like the first computer. The first computer ain't have no Wi-Fi, but it was still a computer. Computers now, you got hotspots on your phone now. They didn't have that back in the days. Remember the first cell phones? Them shits was great. They was Motorola's. Them shits look like space cups. Them shits was Motorola's. But them cars they got in Dubai now that's driving on water and everything, them shits is all new technology that was passed down from scientists back in the days that had certain acknowledgement of literature and history that we don't. That's just like an archaeologist. We can go to Jerusalem. We can go to the pyramids. We ain't gonna know how to get into the motherfucking pyramids, but let one of them archaeologists walk up. Them niggas will walk you right in that motherfucker because this is what they born to do. This is what they born to do. I bet y'all a lot of people don't even know they got cars that fly. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? I remember somebody told me, man, they can't make no car fly. That shit is too heavy. So how the fuck does a goddamn 747 get in the air? I'm about to give y'all something too that y'all can Google. I'm probably the first one that said this on YouTube. Do me a favor and Google this. Do you know they just finished building an aircraft that's going to be a hotel in the air? And they said that shit can fly around on gas for years. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Google it. Everybody got phones. They are just finishing up a prototype of one of the biggest airplanes ever that's gonna have, it's gonna be like a vacation, they said. A casino, a hotel, gambling, swimming pool, outdoor, all in the fucking air on a plane. And they say this motherfucker could be in the air for up to 4 years. Come on, man. That ain't no motherfucking man-made shit. My man Yak said, face recognition, talk about it. Yo, you want to tell you some deep shit, Yak? Matter of fact, my man Cuba Goodens, let me know if you, yo, City Bama, let me know if you're still in the building, City. I want to make sure you're in the building before I say this first because people are going to think I'm joking. City Bama, let me know if you're in the building. Let's get into that face recognition like my man just said. Word up. Let's get into that. I'm going to tell you some deep shit. They've been doing now for about maybe 10 years down here. City Bama, he's still in the building. Y'all see that big dice? He said I'm still in the building. City Bama, I'll tell you this. He can contest everything I'm saying. He used to work with me down here in a spot called the House of Rayford. Let me tell you what the House of Rayford did. The House of Rayford, we had ID cards. The ID cards, you come in and swipe. Bink. It was some dudes that was outsmarting the system. What they would do is they would give their friends their cards and tell them to swipe it every day. Bonk. Or with some dudes that would leave early and they would leave their cards with their friends. And when we clock out, they'd tell their mans to swipe it. Bonk. You might give them $20 or something like that for swiping your card. Let me tell you what them niggas did. We come to work one day, y'all. We see these niggas remodeling the whole front and the door, looking like the turnstile, Ron. Like when you go through with the Metro cards, looking like the turnstile, Ron. The silver shit with the scan, with the Metro cards. Let me tell you what these niggas did, man. Them niggas said all them plastic identification cards y'all got, throw them away. They used to give us these little red lanyards to keep them around our neck with a little clip on it. But a lot of times they got, caught up on the line because we cutting it. They said throw them all away. They said, so how the fuck are we going to clock in and out? How y'all think them niggas made us clock in and out, y'all? They made us scan our eye rector. I'm lying, City Bama? Yo, Ron Boggs, them niggas cold. They pulled us in human resources one by one and made us lock our eye into this computer. And that shit had to scan our motherfucking eye, bro. I swear to God. They ain't do the whole face, the eye. See what my man City Bama said? Facts. They ain't do the whole face. It was your eye retina. Because this is what it was. People used to be coming to work talking about, oh, they forgot their badge. They was here on time. So people would try to just put them like they was there early. They said, well, you know what? For all you motherfuckers that's leaving your badge home, how you gonna leave your eye home? Bet you don't leave your motherfucking eye home. Bet you don't leave your motherfucking eye home. Who you think taught us that? Who you think introduced us into technology? First of all, let me ask you something. Let me see something. It's a matter of fact, I'm going to get something to drink. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get something to drink. My fault, y'all. Compa gonna say I was doing the stuff. Shut up, Compa. I know what you said. But let me ask y'all something. Who the first people on television we saw use scanning? Like, say, for instance, face recognition or hand recognition to open doors. Who's the first time? What's the first time we saw that? Anybody remember? Everybody over here over 40. Damn near everybody over here over 40. What television show introduced that to us first? That's right, Ron. That's exactly what Toby said. He said, for all y'all niggas that's leaving your badges home, bet you can't leave your eye home. You see that? We glad you came to the family, Miss Truth Lady. Star Trek. Star Trek, Meek. Star Trek, Meek. The original Star Trek with Spock and Captain Kirk. Remember that? They used to walk up. They used to wave their hand, the door open. That's the first television show that taught us telepathic, whatever it is, the tello. Telepathic transfer, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Make your ass stand in front of something and diss a fucking peer and end up somewhere else. Telepathic, whatever the fuck that shit is. Shut up, Compa. And then Meek is right. Who came next was the Jetsons. And Meek, you know what? When you said that, I just thought about something because I ain't mean to get off topic. But I'm back on topic. Guess where the Jetsons was at, y'all? Teleport. That's it, too. Teleport. Beam me up, Scotty. That's right. Y'all noticed the Jetsons was in outer space. And y'all want to hear the fucked up part about the Jetsons? Let me get the dice cubes for this one. Do y'all remember what the only black person on the Jetsons was? For anybody that can remember the black person on the Jetsons, can anybody tell me what the black person was? What was the occupation of the black person? It's your law, sis. It's your law, sister. Can anybody tell me the occupation of the black man on the Jetsons? Word up. Anybody can tell me? Word up. Nope, wasn't no cleaner. Wasn't no nigga. Yo, Ron. Now, Ron Buggs is on the stuff. Shout out to my man Ron Buggs. That's my brother from another mother. Ron Buggs, you on the stuff. Everybody know the goddamn maid name was Rosie, and she was a goddamn robot. You on the stuff. You is on the stuff. And the dog was a pit bull. His name was Elroy. But you know what the black man was on the Jetsons, y'all? Everybody gonna remember this shit right now, but it's so fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. He was a mechanic. He was a mechanic. He was a mechanic. He was a mechanic, y'all. I just dropped the link if anybody want to come up and build for a minute, man. And let's talk and see how y'all feel about these aliens and stuff, man. Yo, Yak, I know you in the building, man. Yeah, he was a mechanic, y'all. It was like a disrespect and a compliment for us at the same time. The reason why I say it was a disrespect and a compliment at the same time, because they didn't make us a professor. They didn't make us a teacher. They didn't make us a fireman. They made us a mechanic. But the bug part about it is, you know what else they did? At least that mechanic knew how to fix them space cars. Eve James, I see you in the building. Salute. I see you in the building. Yeah, that's Carver.
Yeah,
What
salute,
up,
salute. What up? That's why they made him mechanic, because they needed him to fix the motherfucking fix the goddamn spacecraft. They couldn't do it. So that's why they needed that black man up there to do that shit. And if you think about it, Uncle Dice, they've been had motherfucking technology been all these IG and all this shit. This is new to us. Think about it. George Jetson, Elroy, they had cell phones and microwaves in 1962.
They had the iPhone back then.
The Jetsons came out in 1962. How the fuck they thought about all that already? All right, check this out. I'm gonna take it even a little bit up to speed in our time. Demolition Man. That's it. I rest my case. So all this all this technology been out, bro. This shit been out. It's just new to us.
Salute. Yo, we got the Nile River up in here, y'all. Salute.
Salute. Salute to the river. Salute. Yeah, it's new to us, bro.
But Carl, did you hear about this? Me and Tube was talking about this earlier. He thought it was the candy cigarettes. Everybody in there, I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to Google this. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, but I want y'all to Google this. They said that there's a mothership that's 111,000 miles long. Yo, Carl, guess where they say this motherfucker been sitting at all these years?
Where?
Behind the sun. Google it, Carl. I swear to God. Pentagon released this shit today, bro.
But how the fuck they got anything to see behind the sun? Ain't the sun to burn the lens?
No, this motherfucker moving, Carl.
I know, but they said it's behind the sun. What?
They said that's where it been hiding all these years.
Oh, behind the sun. So now it's out in the surface now.
They say that shit 100 and no. Listen to what I just said, Carl. They said this shit is over 111,000 miles long, Carl.
That's past from here.
From here to 700 miles.
Okay, so that's from here. That's past Dubai.
This shit don't make sense. They said that this ship has been letting off ships all over the world. They just recorded this shit. Shout out to great grandson, and we were building week.
Okay. You know why?
Go ahead.
Now let me tell you this. I watched a documentary and I read this shit about 8 years ago. They killed him already. I think his name was William C.
Cooper. We was talking about
something like that. The nigga sat there and he actually had a conversation talking with the aliens. And you know what the alien said? This is what the alien said. The alien said, bro, that due to y'all got a beautiful place, a part of this earth, a part of this whole earth, right? And y'all messing it up with all these gases, with all of this stuff. And we're gonna come back to reclaim this part of this land. Yeah.
Look what Trouble said. He said he thought I was tweaking.
Nah, that's real shit. Can I get another piece?
Yo, Tom, listen to what I'm saying to you. This is the part that I want people to logically think about. The Pentagon has an administration of defense for alien life.
So what you think? If they got a minister just for alien life, what the fuck? They just got it just to say we got it? It's aliens.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
First of all, y'all gonna think I'm bugging out. And don't think I'm bugging out, but this is real shit. Aliens is already on this earth. We walk past these motherfuckers every day. Whether you believe it or not, we eat fucking aliens when we eat shrimps, lobsters, and crabs. Because those the only things on earth, and water bugs, those the only things on earth that don't bleed. Notice all the things that don't bleed is unearthly looking. You notice that? It looked like alien shit when they put in movies and shit like that. Yeah. Why you think a goddamn water bug been on earth for goddamn 640 billion years? They are aliens. Water bugs and roaches are aliens. They just you know how you go to a different part of the world and they got certain bugs that's not in that nowhere part of the earth, but it'll get there if somebody bring, if they look through, if they have some type of species, you know, the people, archaeologists, and look and be like, oh shit, how this bug get here? This bug is only in this part of the earth. Aliens is here. They in the fucking ocean. Why you think they? All right, now watch this here. Why you think they ain't got no technology to go all the way down in that damn ocean? Why you think they can't go? Yeah, they get the fuck out of
here. And they just released this. Y'all think I'm joking? Pull it up on. They just released this. It's a bat in Brazil. That shit is 5 feet tall.
Yeah, it's called the I know exactly what the fuck you talking about.
Wings and everything, bro. That shit look like.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? Crazy. The giant. Yeah, put some in the bowl. It's called the giant fucking the giant fruit bat. Giant fruit bat.
5 feet tall, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Did you see the aliens that the little boy? They was at the party in Brazil. They was at the party in Brazil for a little kid. And they filming regular shit, cutting the cake. Huh. Yeah. That motherfucking alien creeped by right in the back and they didn't even know it, nigga. A real alien.
I saw that on television.
Yeah, that wasn't no fake shit.
It was a short, like gray, like skinny, big head.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah. They caught it on camera. I saw that. They wasn't even. And look, you know how I knew it was real? They wasn't even paying it no attention. It ain't like the camera followed them. No, the camera was still stuck on the thing. The shit just went by. They noticed it after when they watched the video. You understand what I'm saying? That's right.
Yeah. Let these yo, word to my mother. Yo, man, I swear to my mother, I saw some shit. I swear, I don't want me shut my fucking mouth. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. I saw some shit with my own 2 fucking eyes. This is on my kids, bro. This is on my mother's grave, bro. I swear to my mother's grave. I swear to my daughters. I saw some shit with my own 2 eyes. So I know it's extraterrestrial life out there. And if you think we just on this fucking earth, just peoples and mices and roaches and rats and bats and cats and whales and dolphins. If you think that's the only thing on earth, your ass needs to get the fuck off this motherfucking earth.
Facts.
The fuck? They got shit they ain't even discovered in the middle of the jungle in Brazil. They still just finding birds right now in Tennessee that they never even knew existed. In Tennessee?
Yeah.
The fuck
out. He's the first one talking about the Euphrates River drying up.
Yeah. All right. Look, how the Euphrates River,
the Mississippi River,
the Mississippi River, all of that is like oh my gosh.
Shit is crazy.
That right there, that wasn't. Man, you know what? I don't even think mankind could do no shit like that. I don't think they got a machine big enough to suck up all that water from all of it. Nah, nope. That was some Mother Nature alien type shit. That ain't no. Put it like this. I don't give a fuck what you say. They ain't got no goddamn motherfucking tool to suck up no goddamn You know how far the Mississippi River go to where it go to?
That's right.
The whole shit was dry. Nah,
the whole shit dried up.
Nope.
They just starting to notice now that they finding caverns and caves that was under the motherfucking Mississippi River that they never knew existed, that the archaeologists are going in now. That shit is crazy going on right now.
Nigga, they found boats that was embedded in the bottom of that shit. That shit was there from Christopher Columbus days, nigga. 1426 and shit like that.
Hit that like button, y'all. We got 35 in the building. How them likes looking, y'all? Word.
Let me tell y'all something, peoples, man. We sit out here. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, we do this YouTube shit. We do the celebrity gossip shit. Let me let y'all know something. Fuck all that. Not fuck all of that, because it's a part of the shit, but it's more shit out here. That's way more shit you got to get put onto. That's gonna definitely benefit your ass and keep you on point more than them new sneakers. Who's doing this? Who's fighting here? Who's doing this? Notice this. Let me say one more thing. Remember, everybody kept saying, "Oh, they've had all those caskets." Did y'all see the what's the name of them people? The FDA people FEMA. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of caskets. Yeah, what the fuck you had think they had all them caskets for? Because they hit y'all niggas with that COVID-19. Yeah, that's what it was. They hit you with the COVID. Yeah, they do all those places with the fuck y'all thought was gonna happen. Ain't no way they gonna tell y'all, oh, if you don't take this, you can't go to work. And if you don't take that, how the fuck you think they're gonna get the world's population down to 500 million? Just drop a bomb? No. They gonna say, come here and take this medicine, this vaccine. How the fuck they found a vaccine for something that they didn't even know what the fuck it happened, what it was, but can't find a cure for cancer and AIDS and all that shit?
And anytime you gotta tell me that the antidote has something to do with the vaccine, I ain't fucking with you. See me to tell me what's getting me sick, you gonna use to cure me? I ain't fucking with you. That
don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense to me. Then you tell me you take one shot, you're gonna be all right. Then everybody fucked up. You say, hold up, that one was bad. You gotta take one more, then follow that up with a booster. Then it's gonna be get the fuck out of here.
So they hit you with 4. They hit you with 4. Yeah, that's 4 years of life expectancy.
That's 4 years. That's four different times where you know they could have poisoned you with your own permission.
Ain't no 4 different times they could have. Hold on, wait. So these people, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Don't be mad at me, but it's the truth. So hold on. You motherfuckers who took that vaccine, y'all don't think y'all was poisoned?
Fact. Y'all
don't think y'all was injected with some stuff? And y'all don't think y'all trapped? Y'all don't think y'all got that chip in y'all? They done hooked y'all motherfuckers up. Yeah, I'm telling you, every single one of y'all. I know y'all had to work. I ain't knocking y'all, but that's the whole strategy. How they gonna get y'all to do that shit? Remember how much people said, I ain't going in there. Fuck that, I ain't going in there. Well, you ain't going in there. We cutting off that rent. You ain't getting paid these bills. Oh, fuck it, I gotta go in there. And they done hooked you up. Yeah, they hooked you up. Yeah, y'all got hooked up. Yeah, they hooked them up.
General White Castles.
Yeah. Y'all got hooked up. You could take it to the bank, you got hooked up. All right, how many of y'all took that mother? Yeah, how many times y'all took that goddamn vaccine and next day y'all was sick? Oh, this was hurting, huh? Yeah, think about it. Y'all the ones who took it. So when y'all took it, how many times y'all was sick?
Facts.
That's just
they told me. They told me at Walmart, they said, yo, check this out. They said, we about to fire y'all niggas. Then they sent us home. Then they sent the letter and said, you know what? Y'all coming back to work, but we gonna give y'all a letter where y'all can be, yo, down here in North Carolina, we had to drive with a letter stipulating while we was in the street. And we had to take the motherfucking test every Monday. Every Tuesday, we came back to work. We had to take that COVID test before we walked in the building. Then all of a sudden out the blue, they say, you know what? You ain't even got to do it no more. I say, you see what I mean? This shit ain't right, man.
Yeah. They plugged you. Look, just like take the COVID test for what? All right. Miss Gina, she didn't take no COVID test. Guess what? Miss Gina 86. Guess what happened? Everybody else around her died.
We rebuilt. Yo, pull up, great. I just was talking about you. Pull up, great. We rebuilding in the building, man. We got great grandson in the building. Yo, pull up, great. We was talking about you, man. I piggybacked up off you today, man. Salute everybody. I told y'all, go subscribe.
Great grandson, salute, my brother.
He in the building, man. Inshallah, he pulled up. You dig what I'm saying? Because you the one that got me up on it, baby. But I'm sorry, Carl, but go ahead and say what you're saying, gangster.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, once they put that vaccine in you, once they threatening your job, your family livelihood, y'all gonna come on, bro. They smart, bro. They smart. They know how to get you.
And think about it. Y'all thought they was going. Let me tell you something. What they did to us. I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna tell you what they did to us. They was giving me $984 a week to stay home. Every week. And then what they did is for the first like 3 weeks, they didn't give me nothing. So them niggas just back paid me. They sat us down and then they back paid me. I said,
yeah.
Oh. Shit is
You
crazy.
was like, yeah, they back paid me, boy. I'm getting all this back money. Yeah. In the back of their brain, they like, yeah, we got you.
That's a fact. And then they said, this is what it is. Don't take that shot, you fired. I said, I ain't going back. Then they said, nah, I got to come back to work because nobody came. See, Walmart, I'm going to tell y'all something about Walmart. Walmart is about to shut down because they're losing employees and they're losing a lot of money, man. They're losing so much money to theft. It's pitiful. One of the biggest companies in the world, man.
Word. And that's going to hurt a lot of people if Walmart shut down.
Yeah, that's the distribution. That's the motherfucking, that's the distribution for everything man-made. Chinese, Europe, Russian, American, everything is made. Everything is in fucking Walmart, man.
Word.
From the slippers to the bikes. Word up.
You ain't lying about that.
Though? Yo, how you feel about tax though, man? He blew to manslaughter.
Well, you should have knew he was gonna blue when they pointed that finger at him.
But you know what? Not trying to sound funny. Shout out to Tax Stone. Rest in peace to Bang. I'm just talking from a
word. I could agree with you.
A political aspect of it, like educational purposes only. For him to blow the manslaughter is much better than blowing the first-degree murder. Because
manslaughter, he'd be home at 8.
Manslaughter means it wasn't all your fault.
Yeah, he'd definitely be home at 8.
But it wasn't all your. Just like if you hear sometimes some people got arrested, like for drunk driving, they might give them a charge like involuntary manslaughter.
Manslaughter, yeah.
Or somebody pushed out a gun and a shot went off. Somebody was hit by mistake. Involuntary manslaughter. So he actually it could have been a different fate. But the only thing about about manslaughter in New York, it hold up to 20-25 years if they want to be funny with him because of his previous record and alleged his affiliation with gang.
That's fucked up, man.
This shit is fucked up, man.
See?
Word up.
This is why I get that type of money. I'm staying the fuck inside. Fuck the club. Fuck the strip club. Fuck all the yeah. Shout out. No, I'm gonna shout out y'all motherfuckers from the house, in the studio, and all that. Cause yeah, you see what you get into. And you know what a lot of times be? A motherfucker be good until they start sipping that dirty water.
That's a fact, man. Them spirits. Matter of fact, Truth the Lady back. Them spirits she was just talking about, man.
Mm-hmm.
That shit.
So they start drinking that dirty water, Uncle Dad. They hold demeanor thing. They gangster. They gotta pull out the gun. They bumping. They screwing. They slapping girls on the ass.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, corny shit.
Word up. That's a fact. But
corny
like he said, Ron Book said he got a date. He do got a date. He do got a date to come home, man.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
It's just so sad.
I think he gonna be home at 8.
That's why I tell people, man, it's so sad we can't even party no more, man.
You
can't even.
You gotta go party with them white folks.
Word up.
Uncle Dave, you gotta go party with the white folks and the black people who act like the white folks. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I learned down here in North Carolina? Yo, Carla Priest, I see you in the building. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Appreciate you, sister. Carla Priest in the building.
Salute, Carla Priest, my sis.
You know what I learned down here in North Carolina, y'all? When you go into these clubs down here, these are the do's and the don'ts of North Carolina. If they are not searching at the door, don't go in the club. I'm telling you right now. I don't care if there's white people there. I don't care if there's green people there. If someone at the door is not there with an electric wand and searching you down for a firearm, please don't go in that club, man. Because down here, if you walk into an establishment like that, if it's 2,000 people, maybe 1,400 of them have guns. Truth the Lady said, I'm in North Carolina, moved here last year to buy some land. I'm down here in Fayetteville. Beautiful. It's beautiful down here. It's totally beautiful down here. I tell everybody, especially to the people that's living in places like Chicago, New York, places that's congested, even Los Angeles. Come to North Carolina and get some good sun, some good air, man. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy yourself, man. Because
It's too motherfucking hot in North Carolina all goddamn day, all day. You don't never get a good day of just having a nice little breeze. Every day is hot. You can't go out to
actually,
fuck the garbage. It's hot.
it was hot today. It was hot today, but it was a nice.
It's always hot. The times I've been out there, the shit was hot. Everything was hot. The car was hot. The door handle was hot. The garbage can was hot. The garbage bag was hot. How the fuck the refrigerator hot? What the fuck? Oh man. Everything hot.
He said the best is in NC. That's a fact. We got the best restaurants. We got the best mom and pop restaurants. We got the nicest people, but it's a little racist at times. But overall, it's some beautiful people down here in North Carolina, man.
It's a little racist a lot of time out there.
Nah, actually, the racism comes from like South Carolina. Like when you start going towards South Carolina, Compa, like Dillon and Conway and Akron and Florence, yeah, that shit get real different. Anywhere they sell, anywhere they got a restaurant with a Beavers where they sell pulled brisket and pork, don't go there. They racist.
Where they can sell what?
They got brisket, like pulled brisket down here. It's called Beavers. If you see a Beavers, it's like a gas station restaurant. The shit got a beaver on it, and they be selling brisket sandwiches. Stay away from them type of areas.
Oh, word?
They still in the hanging peoples. Conway, South Carolina, stay out of there. North Carolina, see the thing about North Carolina, you can bear your arms down here. It's a right to carry. So a lot of that racism, it's a little different down here. People know not to play with people. A lot of guns down here, man. And all you got to be is 18 years old, man, to go get that pistol, man. They sell AKs in Walmart. It's guns everywhere down here, bro. So they act a little accordingly in North Carolina. In South Carolina, nah, it's totally different, man.
South Carolina's, I heard South Carolina is more countryer than North Carolina.
No, what it is South Carolina is more hick, if you know what I mean. Hick meaning like what's the name of that show? Gomer Pals.
Word?
Yeah, like Andy Griffin and shit like that. Like hick towns, like hick country. That's dangerous, bro, especially for our color. Hick country, what it means by hick country, it may be about 1,100, 1,200 people, right, Comp?
Right.
1,050 of them are brothers and cousins and all that shit. The mayors, the uncle, the judges, everybody is somebody. Down here, the reverend is the police. The reverend would be the sheriff.
The reverend to be the sheriff?
The reverend to be a sheriff, a basketball coach. Yo, the shit is different down here, bro. The shit different down here. Word up. You just got to know where you going and who you with. It's just, tell you the truth, y'all, it's just like Brooklyn. It's just like Harlem. If you don't know who you fucking with, don't just be going nowhere, man.
Oh, okay. One of those type of things. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's true they still got a sun up, sun down town, whatever fuck that shit is shit.
Hell fucking yeah, nigga. They got sun up, sundowns right here in North Carolina.
So if you black and you get caught over there, they'll smoke your boot.
Get caught in Cary, North Carolina, in the wrong town. Get caught in Cary, man. Get caught in Winston-Salem. You heard that shit say Winston-Salem? Get caught up in them top. They still hanging people from trees down here, bro.
God damn. Yo, Uncle Dice, pull me back up. I'm about to bust a move. Pull me back up.
All right, send them on.
Bless up. Salute to everybody. Enough love.
Word up. Down here in these towns, it's totally different, y'all. They don't play that shit down here. If you black, nah, they're very, very fearful of you because now, number one, we have more laws. We're more intelligent. We're more articulate. We're more aggressive. We're less fearful. We're less intimidated. They don't like that. See, like the older people down here, the people in their 70s and their 80s, they conditioned. What it means is they yes sir balls. Some of them are a little resilient, but the ones in their 90s, they don't play them games. When it comes to a white person, they literally still put their heads down. That's a fact. Like down here, it's like some people are out every time I see them crack. Excuse me, that is not the right word to say. Every time I see something racist or racial, I just give them the demeanor. I wish you would play with me. And the sad part about it is down here, I don't know about, and in New York too, but down here, you'll get more racist from black people than you will from white people. I know that shit sounds like a myth. Let me explain something to you. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I was on the way to get something to eat. I'm looking at my gas. I'm knowing I can get to the gas station. My motherfucking shit ran out. My shit just ran out on the side of the fucking road. I moved my car like in the side of a driveway that had a long road. White woman comes down the road with a little boy in the car. She said, "What's going on?" I said, "My car ran out of gas. Do you have any gas?" She goes back to her house, comes back with her husband with a big ass jug. Because down, she said it happened to me before, because people down here be like, you know what I'm saying, they cut their own grass and for their lawnmowers. The man damn near filled my car up, y'all. I went to give the man $20. The man said, like, God would punish him if he took money from me. He was white. And they rode behind me. They was like, they was on the way to Domino's. They said they was not gonna. When I started the car up, the shit was damn near a little over the quarter tank, damn near to the half. That's how much. He was like, "I'm riding behind you. If you need us again, I'll be there." So it ain't got nothing to do with no white people. I don't care. I don't play them games. And a lot of things with the white people down here, the reason why, first class, I see you in the building. The reason why a lot of racism is getting diminished in certain places, especially like North Carolina, because now a lot of, like, you gotta understand, the younger children, like the younger white girls, the younger white boys, they're more gravitated. They more lured to the hip hop life, the scene. They more love. They friends now. They going to school. They're appreciating each other. They playing basketball. They playing football together. They're hanging out. They're having babies together now. So that's the, like, even on the, first of all, like I told you, it's more racism on the black side than it is to the white side down here. That's why a lot of the white people down here are so terrified, because we're the ones that's so aggressive with racism in the South. That's a fact. It's sad to believe, but it's the black people down here, man. Because of certain things, they keep talking about what their ancestors went through. First of all, we ain't go through shit. I ain't never been beat with no whip. I ain't never been in no hot box. I ain't never been forced to eat no chillins. And I ain't never went without eating. People keep thinking about certain things that don't have nothing to do with us. Yeah, it affected us because of the trauma that was passed down genetically and spiritually through our families and our ancestors. But first of all, the things that they went through is the reasons why we should be catapulting all the things and the opportunities that they're giving us now. Just like I always say about YouTube. Because YouTube, this shit is stressing me out. I ain't gonna front. This shit is draining, man. Like the YouTube is so crazy. Like, I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Like, it's like sometimes, like, the sad part is when you rather be at work instead of just sitting up talking to people, it's still like YouTube. Every time you turn on YouTube, it's something with some controversy or something with some drama that unfortunately everybody just wants to gravitate to. It was times I wanted to gravitate to violence. It's just like in the street. You know, sometimes things break out in a house party, or something will break out in the park. You know, there's some people, when people start arguing, there are people that get far away from the scene. But then some people, the minute people start arguing and pulling guns, they run straight towards the shit. Like, I don't understand this shit, man. It's just like YouTube. Like, sometimes I just be looking at YouTube like, yo, all of us are adults. Shout out to Blow Dollars Network, man. Shout out to my man Spitty. Shout out to Cosmology Bay, man. Like, all jokes aside, shout out to the Dread L Combo. Like, they were saying some real shit. Shout out to Wax AP. They were saying some real shit. Like if everybody just chilled with the shenanigans, like think about it, y'all. If we just gave YouTube a whole, let's say 90 days. Let's say 90 days. If all the content creators, shout out to everybody that's a content creator, Hoodies Up, you know what I'm saying? Anybody I forgot, the whole Nile River, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, everybody. Think about it. We gave YouTube 90 days of just straight content, of straight up literature, straight up in-depth diligence, looking at certain things that's actually content that can make somebody learn from something. Do you know they'll shut us down? Do you know they said shut us down? They should have started glitching and everything. Think about it. All the top top YouTubers, from small to large, from large to small, from the Hassan Campbells, from the 1090 Jakes, from the 050s, from the Harlem Legends, from the Scheme Teams, from the Bullets Gottis, from the Roskis, from the Jays TVs, from the 10 Toes Downs, from the Knowledge Borns, from all the podcasts that we have a certain group that gravitates to us. Just imagine if all of us just, like they said, instead of going behind the scenes, conjuring up certain things that may hurt somebody's feelings or disrespect somebody or put somebody in a state of reaction or mental snap to make somebody come blow somebody's face off. Let's sit up and have a conversation about upliftment, correcting our wrongs and our faults. Let's talk conversations about sitting up here on this platform and apologizing and admitting to your wrongs. I think I'm the first person that ever did that. The first person that ever did it and meant it wholeheartedly. I think that was me, respectfully. And the reason why I say that is because I've seen people come on YouTube and give their apologies, and then they appear to be so sincere, and then maybe 2 days or 3 days later, they're back again attacking somebody. That's not sincere to me. That's just not sincere to me. If I tell you I apologize, and I'm gonna make sure what I had to do, whatever I've done that made me have to belittle myself to even have to apologize because I'm a grown-ass adult, I'm gonna make sure I never do that again, because I don't like being, like, shout out to my man Trouble. Me and him just got so much we think of, like, I don't really like explaining myself, and I don't really be liking correcting me. Because first of all, if I'm wrong, I gotta accept the check. It's just like playing chess. A lot of people don't understand that Diddy Bop. You gotta accept the check. Anytime you playing chess, somebody go check. You gotta move that fucking king, man. Like they say, respect it or check it. Motherfuckers say check, check. Like one of my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dello L Boogie. Shout out to my man Trouble, man. Shout out to the Dread L Compa, man. Any of my niggas call me and check me about something, I'm gonna be full of detention. Because all of us is honorable. And if something is done dishonorable amongst us, we supposed to correct each other about that shit. Not disrespectfully. It might come off disrespectfully because we all aggressive and we all men and we talk the way we talk. But for the deeper part of it, for the deeper love of it, at least one of us had the heart to just say, you know what, we're not going to allow one of our brothers to walk around and embarrass themselves and embarrass us as a unit. We're going to correct them situations. We're not going to have, see, first of all, niggas is cool with niggas embarrassing each other. That shit ain't cool. Dunbars, I see you in the building. That shit ain't cool with disrespecting your man. My man Dunbar's in here. He'll tell you I don't play that shit. You got to respect it. I'm going to tell y'all a story. My man Dunbar's in the building right now. If I'm lying, he'll tell you I'm lying. When I was working in Smithfield, I was one of the best motherfucking stewards that they ever talked about. They still talk about me in Smithfield. Ask about me, man. Ask about me when it comes to that literature and getting in that book and going to defense for somebody for their job. My man in the building right now, they tried to blow his head off because they had a thing out there with smoking cigarettes or marijuana in the locker room. What they do, they bang my man in his head smoking cigarettes in the locker room. I get the call. I'm on the floor. They like, yo, they got your man Dunbar's in HR. I'm like, who? They was like, yo, they got D in HR. I just broke out from main break. He'll tell you, pew. He ain't talking to nobody because the steward is like your lawyer, your representative. You ain't supposed to say nothing. You got the right to remain silent. When we get in there, Miss Lynn called me to the back. I find out what's going on. I tell this nigga, what the fuck did you do, man? Darius, salute. I see you. My man said, Tube, it's a fact. There's some names he mentioned where you just observed their behavior and you know their parents was using. Yo, that's some real, yo, God damn. Damn. Yo, shout out to you, Super. Shout out to you, Super. And the reason why I'm giving you your flowers now, because that's the way I move, because, you know, I'm from that same era, Super. You know, when you move like a clown, the first thing people say is, yo, you know his parents wasn't right. You can tell by the way he or she moves that their parents just didn't put that time into them, man. That's why the foolishness and the buffoonery I ain't gonna never stand with. That's a fact. Back to my nigga Dunbars, this nigga's in there smoking fucking cigarettes. He in HR shaking like a stripper. He looking like diamonds on the Players Club. I'm like, nigga, don't look at me like this now, nigga. They about to blow your fucking head off. So they had this nice way of trying to fire you at Smithfield. They said, we're going to suspend you indefinite. If you ever hear something in HR about the school, y'all, if they call you in HR and say they're suspending you indefinite, it's going to be the grace of Allah that you get your job back. I go in there. I talk to Miss Lynn. Live at 9, I see you in the building. I talked to Miss Lynn. She was like, I got to fire him. I'm like, you got to fire him? Fire him for what? I ain't even get to say that, but you see what Dunbar just said? Because that was the second time they caught him smoking cigarettes, y'all. The first time they gave him 3 days. Let him come back to work. What did he do? Smoke a goddamn cigarette again. I literally ate pussy that night for him, y'all. Respectfully to the women in here. Miss Lynn, she was one of the nicest people in the world, the administrative director of Smithfield, and she was so good to people. Before people pointed out or lost their job, they would call me over to speak and be like, yo, they ain't call me and say send McLeod to HR. They used to be like, yo, tell Dice to come to HR now. Stop what he doing. This is how wicked I was. Ain't nothing but love going back to you, my guy. And that's on Brooklyn. This dumb nigga, I damn near ate pussy for the nigga, y'all, for like 3 days. Because what they do, they suspend you indefinite, then they call you like 2 or 3 days later and tell you fired and deactivate your badge. I'm in there every day telling Ms. Lynn, please don't fire my man. See, this is the type of honor I got. I ain't smiling my man's face and lie to him and tell him I was in there every day. I was in that motherfucker every day telling him you can't fire my man. Ms. Lynn said, if this motherfucker get caught one more time, Dice, I'm firing you too. Yo, Jeezy, I see you in the building. So what I do, I call a nigga at lunchtime. I go, yo, check this out. He in here, he'll tell you what I said. I said, yo, stupid dummy, you got your job back. He was like, stop playing with me, slime. This nigga sound like he about to murder himself. He about to kill himself. He probably had a gun in his hand when I called him, right? To blow his goddamn brains out. That's how dumb he was feeling. I said, stupid dummy, you coming back to work Monday, doodle head. Y'all ain't even ready for this shit. Y'all not even ready for the rest of this story, y'all. It's 38 in the building. Hit the like button. Y'all not ready for this shit. I can't make this shit up. All this is about what I was talking about earlier when it comes to your man checking you and how you supposed to accept the check. So if y'all want to know where it's coming from. My nigga come back to work. What y'all think he did, y'all? Everybody in the building, what do y'all think he did? I done ate pussy. I done ate pussy for about a week begging. I done ate pussy. I done ate pussy. I done ate pussy. She got me going up to the store getting food from the restaurant for on a card. She got me running my gas. So I begged every day. What y'all think this nigga did, man? Ron Bugs and Super said it. He didn't just smoke again, Tube. Yo, Tube, y'all all right? He ain't just smoke. I walk up this nigga smoking a blunt. I lose it. Listen to me. I lose it. I lose it. Yo, City Bama, you already know. You done seen me blank out on niggas at jobs. You know how I do, my nigga. I lost it. There's two reasons why I lost it. Two reasons why I lost it is because my man is in there smoking weed in the locker room. That's one reason. But that ain't the reason that made me just want to just break his jaw. He in there smoking weed with a bitch ass nigga that don't give a fuck about him. So, you know, I don't pay this nigga no attention, y'all. Yo, Trub, you already know my body. You know my bop. This nigga's invisible. I'm not even talking to him. I'm checking my motherfucking man, like his brother, like his big brother, supposed to check him. Check this out, pussy. I just damn near ate pussy for you all week to get your job back. You out here in front of this whole ass nigga fronting, smoking fucking weed again, man. Get the fuck out the fucking locker room. So what my man Dunbars do, he respected. Like I would respect it if I was dead wrong. That's my brother. He like, you right. Me and him talking. This bitch ass nigga with him had the nerve to say something to me, Ron Buggs. Yo, Buggs, the nigga had the nerve to say something to me. I told y'all I done ignored this nigga, man. This shit ain't no act about me. This who I am, man. I'm one of the toughest that ever put on motherfucking pants. That's on my mother's life. Yo, this nigga had the nerve to say something to me, Ron. I checked this nigga immediately. Pussy, I was never talking to you. Say something again, I'm gonna knock your head off. Right now, head going off. Rocket launch, I'm about to break you up right now. Don't care. My man down to tell you a couple of times, you know, niggas, yeah. A couple of niggas said some wrong shit to me and we caught each other up inside the motherfucking locker room. I don't do no rapping. Tell you the truth, Smithfield, y'all, is worse than YouTube. If anybody know anything about Smithfield plant on 87 in Tar Heel, let me explain something to you. The shit is worse than you. This niggas in there, son, that's softer than toilet paper and water, and these niggas is pussy. But when they get to run in their mouth, they know they got something that's gonna save their life. Anybody know what that is? Anybody know what these niggas got? They make these niggas think they so safe? Anybody? To the street niggas. Anybody know what these so-called tough niggas be thinking they got? They got human resources. See, it be them niggas like them niggas on YouTube that be running their fucking mouth. Then when you catch them niggas and wrinkle them niggas clothes, you know what I'm saying, and make them niggas look like a Halloween jack-o'-lantern or something like that, them niggas get to running the YouTube, running the motherfucking human resource. He attacked me. He attacked me. He attacked me. He attacked me. Yo, they even got this new shit. I felt threatened. Yo, it's niggas writing statements like they're in a fucking precinct. This is on Sharon McLeod. The toughest of tough. Them niggas be in HR writing statements, man. The reason why I know this, I done had a couple of statements wrote on me, and I didn't have to defend niggas that had statements wrote on them. And that's a fact. Because it seemed like sometimes them dudes, like sometimes when you give somebody some type of authoritative figure, they be talking like they don't understand. They talking to an adult, number one. And then you talking to a man. I'm a man before anything. I told my mother this before she rests. Before I'm your son, I'm a man. I tell people that I told my son this. Before I'm your father, I'm a man before anything. And I stand on that. We don't have to disrespect each other because we don't agree. Yeah, Nikki said 0 tolerance for workplace violence. But respectfully, I didn't give a... Yo, nigga, let me tell you something. Dunbars will tell you. City Bama will tell you he in here. Yo, City Bama, I ever gave a fuck about what... Yo, City Bama, have I ever gave a fuck about any of that shit she talking about right now? When anybody ever thought about playing with me at any of the jobs we was at? No, I don't do that. I don't do that because one thing I learned, and maybe I'm fucked up, y'all. One thing I learned growing up. Once they find out you marked, and I ain't gonna never be marked. For the gangsters in here, I ain't gonna never be marked. Where I go, I go. I ain't gonna never be walking around scared and all that shit and with my head down and ducking. I ain't gonna never do that. That's upon death. My man said I got laid off behind that. Before every job I lost was pretty much because of some intimidation. Yeah, because see, people be taking that authoritative figure to their head. You know, first of all, I think I'm one of the only people in the house of Rayford that gave back a supervisor hat, and I gave back a black hat. Because they got this thing now, because when you're a supervisor, they will tell you when you go to meetings, people on the line, they want to go to the bathroom. Like they used to say the thing called baño, that's bathroom in Spanish. They tell them you got something else to do. What do you mean tell them you got something else to do? So you mean to tell me you picked me off the line because of my dedication and my work ethic. And then you tell me you give me the whole line because you want me to run it to the best of my ability. But then you still try to tell me and pinpoint certain things you want me to do on my line. See, this is where the conflict comes in. This is where the conflict of interest comes in. You're not going to tell me if somebody has to go to the bathroom, have somebody call them over the walkie-talkie, and then you walk away. Because if you walk away from them when they have to go to the bathroom, maybe after about 5 or 10 minutes, they'll forget about it. That's why, I don't know if y'all know about this, down here in the plants like House of Rayford and Smithfield, there have been occasions where people have got lawsuits for over $1 million because they have urinated or defecated on themselves due to the fact that they were what? Denied the access to go to the bathroom because the crew leader is too lazy to get on the line, because you have to be on the line for the person when they go to the bathroom. So if they go into the bathroom for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, say, if they go to the bathroom and they don't come back for the rest of the day, it's the obligation of the crew leader that runs that line to be on that line until the day is complete. And it's a lot of dudes, once they get off the line, they forget where they come from, and they don't want to respect that no more. What do you mean you ain't gonna let nobody go to the bathroom? So when one of my supervisors, one of my plant operations managers told me, he said, don't worry about that shit. Forget them people, man. As long as we get that production, the next day I came to work and gave the hat back. And you know what bugs me out about some people, respectfully? I hope we don't have none of them people in here. But I'm going to talk about that shit. They told me I was crazy because I gave back the money. Fuck the money, man. Fuck the money. This is the part people fail to realize. Yeah, you can be at work all day. What if you bump into that person you mistreated in Walmart? What if you bump into that person you mistreated at Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, in the movies, pizzeria, and they decide to bust your motherfucking ass for the way you disrespected them at work? See, I walk with the high level of respect until somebody crosses that line. And on everything I love, on Fred McLeod, it take ass to get ass, and I'm gonna get some ass. Yo, move your head, Carl. Oh, there you go. He moved his head. What up, son?
Nah, just here on the JOB, chilling, listening to you, relaxing. I'm on my break time.
Yeah, these supervisors. And the bug part is, that's why a lot of us men and women don't understand this, man. This is why a lot of us men sometimes walk away from jobs. You know, I got dudes that I used to work with down here, and they got disrespected so bad they just walked off the job before they killed somebody. But then they got to go home to their woman. And unfortunately, some women, not all, some women don't have that understanding and that overstanding in their mind to say, yo, check this out. If my man went through everything to get up to go take and fill out a job application, if my man went through everything beneath to him to get a job and to get to work on time, and he just walked away from a job, something other than him being lazy had to happen. Now there's some lazy niggas.
It was worth for him to do that, because he either said, I'm gonna throw my freedom away, or I'm gonna sit here and suck penis for another man, and I ain't doing that S&D. So yeah, I walk off, I bust a move, I get back, I get it. Don't worry about it, baby. You got see when you got a strong woman who know they man, she gonna be like, baby, what happened, baby? and you tell her what happened, ain't no second guessing, ain't no second thoughts about it. She gonna be like, baby, well, you know, I'ma hold you down, but you know, we gotta see, we gotta see, we gonna bust a move, see what you can do with it. That's what real wives do. That's what
Because
your
a
real.
lazy nigga, ladies, if the nigga lazy, he not
Yeah, if
going
he
on no
lazy,
job application. He not doing that, man. You mean to tell me a nigga go fill out a job application, bust his ass to get to work on time, go in there not even knowing what he's doing, have to be subject to being trained to doing something new, especially a street nigga. You mean to tell me we just gonna walk away from that after going through all that discipline and determination just to get the job? It don't make sense.
yo,
It just doesn't make sense.
yo, you see what you just said? Yo.
Dime Diva, I see
Yo,
you in the building.
shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out, salute. Yo, Dime Diva, salute. Yo, this shit about to bust your brain, because it busts my brain. My sister, because you know, she be going back and forth with her little baby father and all that shit. I don't get into it. I don't get
Who,
into it. I
Dawn?
know, huh?
Dawn?
No, Michelle.
Copy.
So boom, right? She so me and the other baby father, we sitting there, we chilling, we talking and shit, boom, boom, boom. And she like, he like, you know, look at her, bro. You know, once they get on that dirty water, they start talking to baby mother, baby father. Yeah, fuck you. That's why I don't
Rich
need to be
Freedom, I
with
see you in the building. Salute, man.
She said, he was like, that nigga, she was like, I'm glad I left you because you's a piece of shit. You's a real life piece of shit. He said, well, yeah, I think so. This 262. He said, he said, that other nigga you fuck with is a piece of shit. He said that other nigga you fuck with is a piece of shit. You know what she said? Yeah, he is a piece of shit, but he's a more better piece of shit than you.
Damn.
I said, what? She said, yeah, he a piece of shit, but you know what he do? He'll go out there and go with his boys, and he'll come back and he'll go lay some sheetrock down. He'll
But
go
he'll come
fix a
home with some
boiler.
bag.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He coming back with that bag. He ain't just sitting on his ass. And you know, this nigga go and work, do some mechanic. You know what I respect about the nigga? He a jack of all trades. My fault, beloved. My fault, bro. He a jack of all trades. My nigga even do on everything I love. He do Uber Eats, he do DoorDash. Say less. You know, and she said that man, he ain't got no job where he could what's name, but that man brings in bread every day. When I need them bills paid, I'll be like, I don't even take his money. And that shit kind of, she'd be like, yeah, because I know what my baby going through. But what I do love about it, he stack his money. He not taking his money, going out there, buying this. He put his money up. I said, that's what's up. She said, yeah, he a piece of shit. And the only reason why I say he a piece of shit, because he'll take a couple of dollars and he'll go out to the bar and he'll go bug out, you know, and come back in a little late. He not no cheating man, she said. He ain't no cheating man, but he do piece. You know how niggas get drunk, they do piece of shit sometimes.
Yo, you know what I did? I seen this thing. I want y'all to go watch this. I watched this documentary the other day on the Hells Angels, on the women of the Hells Angels. Listen to this shit, comp. This shit about to blow your mind. This shit about to blow your mind. They asked them, they said, why is there never fights between Hell's Angel members with the women and over women? The lady said some deep shit. She said, number one, when your man is a 1%er and you're wearing his badge, she said, because of all the things that he have to go through in the world, police, other outlaws, other motorcycle crews, our job is to be there to support them and to raise his babies. She said, we know how to carry ourselves. Some people say we dress provocative, but you'll never see a brother talking to his sisters, any type of sex comment, any type of vulgarity, anything like that. The reason why we keep our men so sane is because if they got to be outside in society with the anxiety of the problems that's going on with them within our home, we're leaving them vulnerable to the street. That shit changed my life. That shit changed my life. In other terms, y'all, everybody that's paying attention, 40 in the building, what she said is, if you as a woman and as a man and his woman is going through a problem in the home where y'all just can't get it right, and that problem is in the home and it's not corrected before we leave that home, the minute we get outside in the street, that problem develops a over anxiety with us because we're in the street doing things that we are probably not supposed to be doing, and we're thinking about what we're going through with y'all, and we're vulnerable to everything: murder, arrest, depression, suicide, homicide.
No
Wrong
bullshit.
place. It's a fact.
You know why I can definitely tell you that? Because when I'm going through it with my woman, every time I come outside, I get into a fight, an argument, or a scuffle or something. Because I'm so upset and I'm so angry that, and I got a fucked up temper already, that anything triggers me. You understand? Because I'm already mad at what's going on in the house. Now, see, when I'm having an argument, and then before I leave out, wifey, oh, this and that, and we cool and we calm and we work it out with the nigga. I walk outside, man, it's like the sun is shining, the roses just grew, and everything is everything. It's like Mr. Rogers out this motherfucker. I'm happy, I'm cool, I don't want to argue with nobody. Everything is peace, everything is love. That's because wifey made me feel better about the argument we just had. Or you know what I'm saying?
My grandfather always told me, he said, boy, you might not understand this now, because he said, I was young. You know, we young. We don't know what's going on. I'm going through stuff with my baby mother. He said, first of all, as long as I'm in peace with your grandmother, I'll accept any war outside in the world. I didn't understand that shit. I didn't understand that shit. He said, as long as I'm in peace with your grandmother inside this home, anything in the world can't conquer me. And that's real rap. That's real rap. Yo, Posh on the drip, I see you for pulling up, baby. Salute. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Word up.
Think about it, Uncle Dice. You out here in the war, you bam, 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 bing, 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 bam, 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 bam. Then you going in the house with wifey or your girl or your significant other. Now you warring in the house too. Man, I'd rather be out here warring than get in the house and be warring with my wife.
Yo, you want to hear some funny shit? And that's the truth, because I done been jumped by the police. So to go in the crib and brag about fighting the police, that's just a good conversation when you're at peace. See, the bug part about it is, am I bugging y'all for the gangsters and the women that's in the building? Do you notice if y'all back in the days when y'all picked that street dude, if y'all at peace, they can come in the house and say the police was just chasing me. Niggas in the block is hating, and y'all so supportive. But if me and y'all going through problems, the minute we come in the house, the police is chasing me. Your stupid ass shouldn't have been out there hustling anyway. Yo, niggas is hating against me. Them niggas ain't hating against you. You're just stupid. This is what I try to tell you about the communication level between men and women. That's why I be trying to like really, really yearn for help. For real.
I agree.
Word up. Yo, tell them your alien story, Con.
What you say?
Tell them your alien story.
Fucking, oh, shit. One day, doing like, not right here, but right around the corner, me, Quito, rest in peace, Mosa. We sitting across the street, and that's before they build remember right across the street on Trinity side of the building, remember all of that was abandoned, right?
Yeah.
So we could see straight from sitting over there, we could see straight towards all the way out towards those projects. I guess that's towards Twins, towards LaGuardia. I guess that's where it was. So boom, right? We sit there, we bunning a split. So I looked up in the sky, I saw a little black dot. So I'm like, yo, Quito, what the fuck is that little black dot all the way out there? I said, if we could see that little black dot from all the way here and it's all the way out there, could you actually imagine how big is that shit is when they get closer? He's like, nah, man, that's a balloon. That's a balloon that went up in the sky. And you know, somebody must have been releasing balloons. Mosai was like, nah, I think that's a crow. I said, a fucking crow? You can see a crow all the way down there. That's a crow that you can see all the way down there. He's like, yeah, it's a crow. I'm like, all right. One, Kito says a crow. I mean, Kito says it's a balloon. Mo said it's a crow. So I'm looking. I'm not paying attention no more. We sitting there, we burning. Boom. This is like 7 in the morning. It's just turning daylight. You know how it's just turning daylight in summertime? My nigga. I look again. I said, see, look. Now look. The shit is getting closer. You mean to tell me a fucking balloon and a crow? I'm not saying it can't be a crow, but a crow ain't gonna be that big coming from that far. It's like, bro, that's nothing. It's just a balloon or something. I said, all right. But now I'm watching the shit now. Now there's a wrap now. I'm just, fuck all that shit which y'all saying. Now I'm paying attention to it because the shit went from a little dot in the sky and the shit is getting bigger and bigger and bigger the closer it's getting to us. Yo, my nigga, that shit got by, pardon me for a second. That shit got by right through the building, right through 1228. My nigga, if y'all see this shit had it had wings, but the wings didn't look like wings. It looked like a cape, like a cape, like a fucking. It didn't have wings like how a bird or eagle or something. It didn't have that. It had like a cape with this. It had a man, like a man bird face. It looked, man, the shit looked, word of my mother, the shit looked exactly like a Jeepers Creepers type alien type shit, nigga.
And that's what I was getting ready to say.
The shit had man claws, man hands, but humongous as a motherfucker with big ass claws. And word to my kids, drop dead, bro. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this shit. We all looking at this shit and the shit flying slow and low, bro. Nigga, we shot up to the roof. Guess what? That shit was nowhere in sight, nigga. Nowhere in sight, nigga.
The crazy part about it is what you was talking about is a lot of people don't know this. I'm not talking about the remake of the movie Jeepers Creeper. I'm talking about the original movie called Jeepers Creepers. Y'all may think I'm joking. This on my beloved mother. That's based on a true story down here in North Carolina.
Yo, I could believe it.
That's based
like
on
that Mothman shit
down here in North Carolina. We got
that Mothman shit is true.
Yo, Blow Dollars, how you feel about this? The government, the Pentagon just released. They just released this yesterday, excuse me.
Salute, Smitty.
That there's a mothership that's been sitting behind the sun that's over 111,000 miles long. And this is the reason why all these quote unquote UFOs are being released all over the world. And now it's actually visible. And the Pentagon released that today. How you feel about that, bro?
Well, you know how I knew that shit was going to happen anyway? Because the technology that we have now, people just not using it for bullshit. People using it actually to really find out what the fuck is really going on in this world. Why the government keep lying to us? Like, why is y'all lying to us about extraterrestrial? What's the sense of lying to us about this? Why?
Yo, let me read this to him again. Yeah, Smitty, right here. You see that, Smitty? Show that to you. The government, the Pentagon. It says the Pentagon UFO chief. First of all, if there's no such thing as aliens, how come there's a chief UFO specialist for aliens? They just released this shit, Blow Dollars. They said it's a mothership, and all these motherfucking years, this shit been hiding behind the fucking sun.
First of all, if it wasn't no aliens, right? Why in the hieroglyphics Why in the hieroglyphics that the Egyptian people
We got
put
Brownsville in the building. Brooklyn, stand the fuck up. Brownsville never ran, never ran.
salute Bville in the building? Why on those hieroglyphics that they found millions and hundreds of thousands of years in Cairo? Why they was showing aliens in helicopters? How the fuck what they know about helicopters and alien shaped things and mermaids coming out of the waters and
You
how they
just
knew
said so.
about
Hold on. You just said something too. Yo. That's a fact, compa. Shout out to my pops, Ronald Young. You know I had a conversation with him about mermaids also. See, my pops was a Navy SEAL, so a lot of the shit that I thought he was talking about because of the addiction and alcohol, no, this shit turned out to be the fucking truth, man. That nigga said, first of all, there is mermaids. The government knew about them for years. He said, first of all, there's certain entities and creatures that live beneath the water that the government know about, and they know they better not talk about. That's why the Bermuda Triangle is so protected and so guarded. That's a fact.
Like, how could y'all not know? Look, right? A well washed up on the shore in South Africa. So some scientists, they was already on the beach. They was already on the beach in South Africa, in Cape Town. They was already in the beach somewhere in Cape Town, South Africa. So they was doing some scientific shit, looking at the algae in the water, checking the soil of the sand, seeing if the turtles is the turtles got any plastic? Is the baby turtle surviving? How many baby turtles surviving out of a whole baby form? So boom, my nigga. Why a well washed up on the shore? When it washed up on the shore, they saw big slices in it. And a tool made out of a whalebone stuck in it. Mad whalebone tools made out of a whalebone stuck in it. So the man was like, hold on, wait. This can't be from whale hunting. Yeah, they said they can't be from whale hunting because whale hunting is prevented. You can't whale hunt out here in these waters. And it's barely whales out there in these waters. You understand? And the well that they found was not powder wells. It was a sperm well. They said there's no way a man made these weapons and stuck it inside of this well. When this well, oh, that's another thing. It had a tracker on it. It had a fucking tracker on it. And it died when it was like 700 feet. It floated to the top. And when it floated to the top, it had spears and tools made out of whale bones and shark teeth. They said, ain't no humans down there could go that far deep and hunt no whales like that. That man said, it's mermaids. That's the tools. That's how the mermaids used to make their tools to hunt the whales back in the days. Yeah.
My pop said mermaids. The reason why the government made it seem like mermaids was mythological because of certain things and certain minerals that's in the bottom of the water that the government been trying to get for so many years. And they said mermaids are known to attack sailors. That's a fact.
That's what they said.
Minerals.
But you know why mermaids attack sailors? Not because mermaids is wicked. Mermaids attack sailors because sailors actually be trying. This is what they don't be telling. You know, they got all the sailors that they said they was attacked. They wasn't sailors. Those were scientists who was trying to get them goddamn motherfucking mermaids. Yeah, that's what the fuck it was. It wasn't no fucking sailor.
They was trying to capture them.
Yeah, that's what they was trying to do, nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact. And the motherfuckers defended themselves.
Fuck that. Look at this shit, everybody. Look at this. Fuck what I say. Go on YouTube. Watch. I think it's 1973, early 80s. We're gonna say 73, early 80s, around those times. Look up the fishermen who caught an actual mermaid inside of their fucking fishnet. And back then, they didn't have this type of TGR, whatever the fuck them pronounced words they use for all that tech, TGA or TGO, whatever the fuck that technology they use to make shit look real. No, nigga, a real life fucking mermaid to where that shit scared them and they dropped the whole net right back in the water, nigga. Yeah, a real mermaid, not this bullshit we be seeing. It was real. It was from back in the fucking days, nigga. Yeah. All that shit exists. If you think there's nothing, man, let me tell you something. Alien exists, shapeshifters exist, uh, werewolves exist, motherfucking
Reptilians. The truth lady
yeah,
was just
all
talking
that,
about when she said V. Reptilians.
motherfucking goddamn, what you call that Mothman shit, the Jersey Devil dog, all them little demons that they be showing that they put on TV, and they, yo, that shit is real. It exists. Don't sit and think all of that supernatural shit you be seeing when people be seeing them little demons running around and leaving footprints. That shit is real. They just put it on TV. They put it on TV to make you see. They actually do tell us the truth. Look,
I
they
believe in
actually do
dragons,
tell.
Super. He said, "Do we believe in dragons?" I do.
Hell
They sell
fucking yeah,
dragons.
I
They sell
believe in
dragons right
dragons.
now. They
I
sell
think they
dragons
got.
right now in the pet store.
I guarantee you they got. I guarantee you they got dragons right now. The only thing about the dragons they have now, they don't have the fire. They got Komodo dragons, bearded dragons, all type of dragons. What the fuck you think those is? Oh, first of all, those all dinosaurs. Ostriches, all of those all ostriches, crocodiles, elephants, tigers, sharks, whales, dolphins, all dinosaurs. All dinosaurs. Turtles,
That's a fact.
yeah, birds, all dinosaurs.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So we still got dinosaurs to this day. Guess what? They probably still have actual big dinosaurs somewhere on this earth. You think they discovered every part on earth?
A hippopotamus is a descendant of a dinosaur. Alligator is a
It's
descendant of a
all
dinosaur.
dinosaurs.
Super
You
said, I
actually,
don't believe in a lot of these things, but I do believe dragons could be real because how could so many people see the same thing at a time when they couldn't even travel to each other? That's a fact. That's a fact. My man said, I'm getting my passport ASAP. I'm tired of this country. Africa ASAP, Latin America. He said they tolerate drugs and violence. Africa is more official. That's a fact. People, they got a bad description with Africa, and they make it seem like Africa is poor. That's the richest motherfucking country in the world, man. All the minerals, all the diamonds, everything of any type of value that the government wants is over there. We have it. And coal mines. We have everything over there. We have coal, we have diamonds, we have gold, we got platinum, we got silver, we got mercury. We got mercury over there. We got oil. Everything that we need.
We got everything. We got everything that's in our body that keeps us moving. You notice everything you said is in our body, right? Mercury, oil, gas, all that shit is in our body. All that shit is in your body. How it cannot be in your body if you take a leak and you got gallbladder things, that shit come out your body. That shit go ping when it hit that toilet. That's stones.
That's right.
Your body develops stone. That's why they say God made men from earth. He had to, because everything that's on earth is in our body. Gas, oil, stone, water. Yeah, salt. Think about it. Minerals. Think about it. But motherfuckers don't think they don't use their brain that much. They more rather use their brain to watch what the fuck, to see if you slip up, to say you dumb. Look, you dumb. Instead of saying no, copper, this not with this, but it did this with this that. You understand? They're trying to make you look dumb, like you a know-it-all, instead of saying you have knowledge of things, but maybe something you said wasn't that correct. You dig where I'm coming from, Uncle Dice?
Ron Borg said, yo, Dice, you heard about the big tall gorilla spotted in North Carolina. It was a Sasquatch. First of all, I believe in Sasquatch. I believe
you have to believe in Sasquatch.
I think they're actually human beings. I think they're actually what's the word I'm looking for? Unshaved. I think they're human beings, man.
Untouched. Those
I
are
think it's
the
a civilization from the woods.
those the first mankind right there. Why you think they want to make them so elusive? How come you never caught a Bigfoot? Y'all caught everything else. Y'all caught aliens. Y'all caught diseases. Y'all caught goddamn vaccines. Y'all caught goddamn species in the goddamn bottom of the ocean that ain't nobody never seen. How come y'all ain't catch a Bigfoot yet?
I know what they do got down here in North Carolina, because my uncle used to clean the levees in White Lake down here. The levees is the bottom of the piers and the bridge where everybody. He said one time it was a dude that went down there because they had like these metal boots to keep them magnetized to the surface of the ground. True story on my mother's soul. A man quit because when they got down there, they said they saw a catfish the size of a Volkswagen. That's documented. A catfish the size of a Volkswagen car. That's documented. That was in 1983 in North Carolina. That's documented.
Well, that's so crazy you said that, because they just caught a damn catfish the size of a car not too long ago. Guess where? In Alabama.
I'm telling you, that's down here. That's noted.
No bullshit. I said in Alabama, this motherfucker was, I think, 1,200 pounds, some shit like that. I said a catfish.
Catfish get big down here, and the catfish eat everything. I got little cousins that make they like my little cousins. They can make. All they need is fish wire, a thermometer, and a loaf of bread, and they go pull catfish right out the water with a hook and loaves of bread and a little floater. Like catfish eat everything. Balls of bread.
I seen a bird hunt fish with bread.
See that? Fish like
I swear to my mother's grave, I seen a bird fish with bread. Yeah. I seen it.
My man Brownsville said, yo, Posh, my brother from another mother, I'm going to screenshot my passport application and send it to you. I'm ready to explore Africa. That's a hell of a
I ain't gonna front. I wouldn't mind exploring Africa, but there's certain parts of Africa I do not want to go to.
Excuse me. He said giant catfish is not hidden information. We've been seeing those for a long time. People catch them, throw them back, but some people eat those giant catfish. Yeah, them shits get big down here. That's a fact. That's a cold
Them motherfuckers, what they eating, humans?
And first of all, like I said, it was a movie back in the days called Food of the Gods.
What is called?
Food of the Gods. With all the animals, the rats, the birds, the bees, everything got they all got access to this biogenetic motherfucking food that turned them into abnormal creatures. It's called Food of the Gods. Chris Freedom said that's one big fish fry. He said that's one big fish fry. I know that's right. Word up. Yo, Compa, what up, baby? You going live tonight?
Depends on what time I finish work. But if I finish work at a decent time, I definitely come on.
Yo, Two Chronicles, you still in the building? Because he had a great movie. He was supposed to play The Harder They Fall, the Ibra Denzel Washington movie, but I don't know if he had it loaded up. I don't know if he's still in the building. He'll let me know if he's still in the building though. Word up. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. It was another great night. 30 in the building. I just pulled it up again because if y'all think I'm joking, everybody in here that's new, go back and watch my show I did about 2 months ago. And I did a show. The topic is, are UFOs, do they really exist? We had a good turnout that night. People looked up. Some people laughed. Some people took it as a joke. But this is my thing, y'all. Now that the Pentagon is telling y'all this shit is real, fuck Big Dice. The Pentagon.
I've been telling them that shit was real. I've been telling that shit was real from 050.
Thank you, Truth Lady. She said that Epic was live. Think about it, y'all. Like, think about it now. First of all, like I said, if I tell y'all right now, if I run in here and say, yo, I just seen 3 green aliens out of my yard, y'all be like, Dice, you high.
You're smoking the stuff.
But if Joe Biden said it's motherfucking green aliens running around in North Carolina, everybody go inside, everybody to be
if Nicki Minaj come up there and just say, I saw, yep, oh my God, Woo, right, baby. Also, come up with just a face like this. Look, we just saw a fucking alien. You know, the whole world believe it. Mickey D's gonna have the alien burger. They gonna have the Cardi B and Offset scene, the alien burger meal.
You want to hear something funny? I done got into stirring conversation with friends of mine about what I'm about to say to y'all right now. I remember one time me and my man Brell, we was sitting up in St. John's Park arguing about where we are. And I say, yo, do you know where you at right now? Because we was talking about aliens. The reason why we was talking about aliens is because a conversation came up. This was in 1999. If you do the math, go look this up. On June 9th, 1999, all the planets aligned as one. When all these planets aligned as one, you started seeing a bunch of savagery. I'm gonna tell you what you started seeing. If y'all right, go check this out on Google. June 9th, 1999, all the planets were aligned. When the planets aligned up, you started seeing savagery. The first act of savagery you seen was kids starting to kill their parents. The first group of kids that killed their parents was the last two
Menendez
survivors.
brothers.
That's right. The last two survivors of the group called Menudo, the Hispanic Michael Jackson. After that, the next horrific fact that went down, it was a white woman, if I'm not mistaken, she was in Nebraska. She came home and drowned her 7 children in a tub and sat there and watched them kids drown. There was a young lady in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina that drove her 2 babies inside of a fucking river right there at the beach and watched them drown. There just was a lady in Coney Island a few years back because her baby father got custody of a child that took her children to Coney Island.
Stupid bitch.
And
I know her. I know her. You know her too.
You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? See, the planets is lining up and a bunch of savagery and a bunch of foolishness is going to have to be done with. That's why I say y'all going to have to pick a side. Like, that even goes for YouTube. Like, I'm dead serious. You're going to have to pick a side. You're going to have to, are you going to be baffled and bamboozled with the buffoonery, just like they had us paying attention to the war between Russia and Ukraine all this time while we were getting attacked simultaneously by quote-unquote unidentified flying objects? Then they gave us an object. They gave us this dumb shit. Shout out to Artist Morrison. They said they shot down a motherfucking China, a balloon that got all the way from China. Does that make any sense to anybody in this building? You mean to tell me a balloon got all the way from China straight on top of a naval defense plant? It just stopped right there all of a sudden out of the blue. They still haven't told you all the particles that's been put together from that so-called balloon that they first determined and declared was a UFO. See, this is the part about the technology with television. Telling you lies through your vision. If you break down the word television, telling you lies through your vision. They told us it was a UFO. Then they said it was a balloon. Then first of all, when y'all seen a UFO the size of, what they said, 5 school buses? That don't even make sense. A balloon, the size of 5 school buses. It didn't make no sense to me then. It doesn't make no sense to me now. It's just like YouTube. They bamboozling us. Like I said, to all the content creators, let's give them 90 days of each other, giving straight up facts and content with nobody being derogative, disrespectful, or just being mean. You know what I'm saying? If you get some good literature, call somebody. You can hit them on the DM to drop off some negative shit or something wicked that you should talk about that you know that's going to ignite them. Why don't you drop off some peaceful information that's going to help us uplift each other as a fucking people?
Well, if you think that's going to happen, you're going to see an alien when you open up your Chinese food tomorrow. You a little alien will pop out your goddamn
I'm going to keep praying on it.
Chicken.
I'm going to keep praying on it. You know why I'm going to keep praying on it? Because when I first got on YouTube, I was told nobody wanted to hear nothing about God. Nobody wanted to hear nothing about grown folks' conversation. And nobody would gravitate to nothing real. Look how many people in here now.
No, it ain't that nobody didn't want to hear about it. We just didn't find the people who wanted to hear about it. But there's millions of people who want to hear about it.
That's a fact.
What you mean? Nobody want to. It's millions.
No, but you ain't talking about you, Comp.
No. I'm not saying me. Yeah. No, I'm talking about in general. Mm-hmm. You saying, bro, you know how much people been looking for podcasts they could come up and build about shit like this and aliens and mental health and bills and how life goes and two-faced people and shit that we go through. And people want to talk about that, man. People
And
want to,
forgive me to anybody that's seen some of the topics. Like when I dropped the topic, I did a TV show, I did a podcast, y'all. When I said, so they say they want equal rights. It was based on the fact where I was just trying to start a conversation because I noticed a lot of times today, in this time and day, a lot of women fought for equal rights, which I agree with. But I noticed when it came to equal rights, it was only pertaining to certain things or certain responsibilities. Not all women, but some women feel as though their money is their money and my money is our money. And I don't think that's right. And that went a little left, but it was a great outcome because, like I said, nothing that's said over here on the Big Dice Chronicles is scripted. Everything comes genuinely from the heart. Sometimes it may come across a little aggressive or rude, but it's all from a great spot because certain people are going through these problems within their homes that's not going to come talk about it. They're not going to type on YouTube and say what's going on in their homes. They're not going to come up on a platform and really try to ask adamantly for some help. So certain times we go through things. These are things that people are really going through in their homes, and they might get some type of, peace or resolvement out of it.
People
For real,
need
like all jokes
somebody to
aside.
talk to.
Word
You
up.
don't think people need somebody to talk to? You don't think people need people to hear them out sometimes, genuinely, who's not gonna make fun of them and put it on YouTube, and when y'all get into arguing, oh, you remember you told me? People genuinely need that because they've been backstabbed and bamboozled and a trick that they don't trust people or not. And you can't be knocking people. You can't knock people for not trusting people if they don't be wanting to open up. So at least they got platforms where they know they can open up with, talk to. That shit don't go it goes from where we take it from right there on our platform. It ain't never gonna be, no matter what happens, we arguing with each other and I bring up what you told me about this. That's pussy hole bitch shit. You deserve to get your boot smoked doing shit like that. That goes for me, you, and anybody who do it.
My man said, Super said they religious one day, but then they ready to spin the block. That's a fact.
Then religious one day, ready to spin the block day. Let's get this. Let's stay together. Let's peace. Then yeah, nigga, this. Nobody got time.
I got a motherfucking solution for all that. For all the gangsters that be trying to tell their children, because it's people our age that have kids 20 years old, 25 years old, and they can't relate to them. You know what? If y'all want to spend to the young gangsters that's watching this, if y'all want to spin the block, this is what I want y'all to do. If it's a problem that severe where you want to spin the block and you want to hurt somebody, at least do Big Dice this one favor. Find the representative with the most logic and the most sense to go speak to the other representative with the most logic and the most sense to try to de-escalate and diffuse the problem before two groups of kids or two groups of egos that's infused with rage collide and someone dies. At least do me that favor. At least have a conversation. At least let the bosses talk first. And if the bosses can't talk, like bosses are supposed to talk, they're supposed to be somebody that's like, I guess, next in command, or that's going to make a difference or speak and make a difference where we can sit down and talk as a conglomerate instead of us going to jail. Because sooner or later, somebody going to die, somebody going to jail. And ain't nobody going to make no motherfucking money. That's a fact.
And that's what niggas going through right now as we speak. Gotta go to another wake and all this shit because of this spin the block shit.
That shit is so fucking dumb, yo. Spin the fucking block. Remember back in the days, yo, Ron, when we talking about we was spinning the block, remember what that meant back in the days, y'all? We was going to a block party to try to find some girls.
Hold on, we had a couple of blocks to go spin. We had this block to go spin.
We go to Albany Projects.
Yeah.
We go to a party in Brevoort. We go to a party in... That's what we used to do when we was spinning back in the days. We was spinning for girls and parties.
Getting that cuckoo.
Remember we used to go to parties back in the days, y'all, to have dancing contests? Remember that shit, Comp? Like, where the fuck did all that shit go?
I remember perfectly clear. That was our beef.
Dancing contest. Niggas doing the wop. Niggas is popping and breakdancing. Where the fuck all that shit went, man?
Remember you go to a party, they throwing that they throwing that Eric B and Rakim You and your chick and a few chicks in there, y'all dancing pigs. Y'all dancing with each other. Y'all over there dancing and bumping up on each other, thinking of a master plan. Cause ain't nothing but inside my head.
Like
Y'all over there
Dello said,
dancing.
the toughest niggas, including myself, knew how to dance back in the days. I don't know
That's
I
right.
don't know when all this shit went crazy. Man,
Oh,
gangsters know how to
you a
dance.
soft. Hold on. Do you know you soft and you pussy if you know
If you
how to
don't get out on that
dance?
dance floor.
Yeah, they could kiss my balls because when I get on that dance floor, I bust a move. Yeah, yes, I do. I don't give a fuck.
Because with
Who
my
could tell
family
me
and my
anything?
friends, they threw house parties. We used to walk up on niggas, yo, why you standing in the corner like this? If you ain't gonna dance, leave, man. This ain't the place like you
Word.
about to rob somebody or hurt somebody, man.
Come up. First of all, you corny. Let me tell you why you corny. First of all, you came up. You just went down there over there by Vinny's. You spent 2,000 on your outfit, right? That's your whole included outfit, right? You going to the club. You gonna bust it up now. You gonna buy 6, 7 bottles, and you ain't dancing with no bitch. You just sitting there with your school face and a whole bunch of niggas hot and sweaty, and ain't dancing, ain't busting a move, ain't busting a.
Screw
What the
facing
fuck
and
you come?
drilling niggas
Yeah,
and
what you come to the party for?
adjusting your gun and all that. Nah.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Nah.
That's why I like to go to parties now when they be, I wanna lick you up. Hey, I wanna lick you down. Turn on, baby. I'm like, Cleotis. Hey, men, they. Yeah, I would hear all that old shit and then go bust a move. Then you hear all that. That's when they then see when you go to with the older people now and they playing the rap music, they more hip and they know how to do the little dances now. The older people, hold on, y'all think the older people don't know how to do the dances now? Y'all out your fucking mind if y'all think the older people don't know how to do the dances and all that shit. Yeah, I swear to mother, I'm talking about the 50s and the 60s and all them people. They know how to do the dances that they grandkids, they see it all day. Their grandkids is the one spinning the motherfucking block. The fuck?
Yeah. And that right there, like I told y'all, they caught us 2 times. They tricked us first with the crack era. And these kids right now that's spinning the block, this is the product of the crack era. They destroyed us and our parents with crack. Now they destroying our babies with music. These some dangerous motherfuckers here, boy. And
They
they're not gonna keep
strategic.
fooling me. They're not gonna keep fooling me. I play chess. I mastered the 64 squares. They're not gonna do that to me, man.
They strategic.
And that's a
They
fact.
very
They're not gonna do that
strategic.
to me. I'm not gonna allow that shit to be our downfall. That's why I move the way I move, and I don't allow people to ostracize me for the way other people carry themselves. I'm me, and I'm gonna always be who I am. I do this shit for my last name, man. I don't do this shit for my first name, man. Like they said back in the days, if you run around moving disrespectful out of order, don't got no yes man, they start saying, who raised him? You know his parents wasn't no good. Look how he act.
Ain't
Nowadays,
nothing.
it's
Ain't
cool to be
nothing worse than
disrespectful.
being a yes man.
It's
I
cool to
feel
be
like,
disrespectful.
oh yeah. Yo, Uncle Dice, I feel like this to anybody in anything that you do. If you're a yes man to anything that you do in this world, uh, besides if it's not like you're, and when I say a yes man, y'all know what I mean. When you're a yes man, not like a yes man, like yes auntie, I'm gonna come from Brooklyn down to Jersey and go get your little meds or whatever I gotta do for you. Not that type of. I'm talking about like a yes man. Let me tell you something. If you're a yes man, please don't beat your kids when they come home with a D or C. Just tell them what to do. Cause y'all motherfuckers is yes men and y'all 40 fucking years old. And y'all still being a yes man in the
That's right.
streets. Y'all being yes man in these streets. Y'all being yes man in the clubs. Y'all being yes man all over this motherfucker. But y'all want to beat y'all kids from seeing what they friends do. Try not to tell them what they friends do. Do something else, but don't beat them. Y'all need to beat y'all fucking selves. Fuck out of
That's
here.
a
I see
fact.
grown ass men running around here doing what another man told them. I'm talking about right out here, right now, outside. It's pathetic, bro. Fucking corny ass niggas. And then y'all talk about y'all this, y'all that. Y'all yes, man. That's what y'all is.
Yeah, my father always said that. He said, you're going to let a nigga lead you to death or you're going to lead somebody to the light. Which one? It's your choice.
I want to lead somebody to the light. I
Word
want to
up,
lead.
man.
I want to lead people in a good path, man. I want to do the 4 things that I want to do. The 4 L's: live, laugh, love, and fucking learn. That's what the fuck I want to do. I ain't got time. I've been through too
Right.
much shit to be wanting to be doing other shit. I ain't got time. I can sit on this bitch and joke all day and laugh all day and cut ass all day and talk about this and talk about my story. I ain't got time. I got to go do what I said I was gonna do. Be a content creator, bug out, do content with all my people who's in the YouTube world. Show my love, my manners and respect. Blessings, sis. Good night. Show my love, manners, and respect to everybody who showed me love, manners, and respect, and just keep on walking slow and talking fucking low. That's just it. You live longer, you get your blessings. Let me tell you something, Uncle Dice, and everybody up there. When you stay prayed up, you don't worry about shit. It's the motherfuckers who don't pray who need to worry about shit. Yeah.
Right.
That's what you need to do. Yeah, yeah. So I don't give a fuck. That's why I laugh. I could joke. Nobody can get to my skin. My Father God blesses me. Shit, I got shit. I wish I had my biological family around me like that. But I got, my street family. And when I say my street family, I mean, you know how we build our family, like Miss Dolores, them type of ways. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got our moms and our pops and our grandmoms and our immediate aunts and cousins around us. We got the people we grew up with from babies and the people who watched us grew up from babies. Those are aunts and our cousins. You understand? Those are aunts and our cousins and Miss Denise, Miss Dolores. Those are aunts. I only got one fucking aunt. The rest of my aunts is in Panama and shit like that. I ain't got nobody here with me, nigga. And I got my YouTube aunts. Mm-hmm. Shit, man.
And that's a fact. Can't get mad at nobody for that, man.
Can't.
Word up. I'm
One
telling
day
you,
at a
man,
time.
go do the research, man. Everybody in here, man. You still got 30 left in the building. Make sure y'all go do the research on what I was talking about. For those of y'all that didn't see, if UFOs exist, please do me a favor. Go up there and start leaving. This is what I need y'all to start doing too. I need y'all to start leaving comments. I've been checking my YouTube analytics. This is what they've been talking to me about. Everything else is good. I'm in the green. I ain't got no problems. But I need y'all to start using and leaving them comments every time I do a live. If I can start interacting with y'all. Shout out to the people that's always like my man Half. He usually be the first person to leave a comment. Shout out to SMM Jeezy. Shout out to my man Davin. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that pulls up, everybody that leaves comments, I need y'all to start leaving more comments for me to respond, man. Yo, Comp, you want to tell me anything before we get out of here?
Yes, shout out to everybody, man, all platforms. And if y'all be leaving me comments in my shit, in my DM, pardon me, I promise you, I'm still learning. I know that's y'all sick of that excuse, but I dead ass, man. I don't know how to do all that shit, man. Fuck, man. But shout out to everybody, man. As soon as I get monetized, I'm gonna have to step my game up. So I'm almost there, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Shout out Uncle Dice. Shout out the whole podcast world. Shout out the whole chat, man. Shout out everybody, man. Manners and respect. Keep walking slow and talking low. You dig?
Word up. Yo, Ron Buggs, New York, Nikki, Live It Line. Yo, the truth lady, make sure that, and bless it for your mother and your aunt, 92 and 94 years old, inshallah. Make sure this ain't
Damn,
the last
blessings
time
to
that you
them.
pull up, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate your input. I feel always a queen. Thank you for pulling up. Yo, AKA my
Shout
man
out.
Super. Ron Buggs, you already know how I feel. SMM
Shout
Jeezy.
out.
You dig what I'm saying? Everybody, City Bama. Yo, Posh on the dip. I appreciate you for pulling up. Make sure this ain't the
Shout out.
last time I see you. My man Smitty over there at Blow Dollars Network. Make sure y'all go
Shout out,
subscribe to
Blow.
him. Subscribe to Cosmetology Bay too. You know,
Shout
matter of
out,
fact, shout out to
Cosmo.
my man Jai Ace TV, man.
Shout
Shout
out,
out to my
Ja
man
Ace.
First Class Empire too. He pulled up tonight, man. Appreciate everybody, man. I'm gonna load my intro up because I know y'all mad. I still got it. I just didn't load it up on this new StreamYard. If you notice it's disconnected or whatever like that. But I appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna end it on this, man. Another day alive, another day free. Shout out to my man Dunbars. Another day alive, another day
Shout out
free, y'all.
Dunbar.
Why would I wake up
Salute.
trying to be somebody other than me? Salute.
Salute.